For once I'm here before the notification on Discord. Well, hello. How goes it, Cookie? Are we to die? You feeling better? Appreciate you hanging out. Of course not, but yes, oh no. Well, that's a shame. I hope you are. My God. What is that? I can't even read it. The chat's in the way. Is that an 18? I think it might have been an 18. I'm going to assume it was an 18. Hello, Pyro. How you doing? How is the work treating you, friend? Today hasn't been bad. Been rather okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Like I said, it's, you know, sometimes days, like, eat at you. And you end up kind of, you know, taking a me day. Oops. Gonna be honest. Send a hell yeah? How the hell do you send hell yeah? I didn't even know you could do that. Hell yeah. Any days are needed? Well, that's what the weekend's for, right? Any plans for the weekend, guys? Yes. Good, good, good. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. We need more. More. We need more days for me. I was being a devious dungeon master today and trying to figure out, well, design some interesting puzzles for the ongoing. Shop you. How you doing, Pyro? Good to see you. Hope your day of work is slowing down a little bit. May visit my sister on the weekend. Other than that, not much. Mainly games. Hey, that's a good one, right? Seeing family is also kind of nice. Gonna be honest, it's quite nice sometimes. But you know, you've only got so much energy. Sometimes family can drain the hell out of you. Going mad trying. Hey, listen, like I said, Pyro, you gotta put your head on, get down and think. I appreciate you for popping in and saying hello, but but remember to take care of you. If there's anything that I dislike, it's when a work day kind of just gets ahead of you, and there's no catching up until the end of it. I mean, take poor Bean yesterday, meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting, just like, oh, soul destroying. What was here, brother? You know, I got you, Team Manic. Wait, there's a Team Manic? What's the other team? 2 meetings. How are meetings in your work, by the way, Pyro? How do they work? You guys have a lot of meetings too? Because, like, Bean has a lot of meetings. Panda also has a lot of meetings. And that's literally, like, that's why we have exclamation mark meeting. That's why that's a thing. Because it's literally just they get taken by the meetings. Yeah, yes. I thought Bean's life was meetings. Should be used to it by now. I don't think you can ever get used to meeting. I'm gonna be honest. I personally, like, okay, in my line of work, a meeting is, alright, so we're looking at the problem and we solve the problem. Or we look at a thing and go, right, we have to do this next week, but maybe we should consider it, like, we should probably, like, gain our resources, see what we've got, see what we can do, what can we do in that time frame, and then we go, all right, break. You know, it's more like a sports team than it is a whatever the fuck they do in their meeting. You know? We're a small company, so we only have meetings if I call one and I don't call one. You know what? That's smart. That's smart. I like that, Pyro. That's good. That's good. I wish more companies did that, because it seems like they're like half their work gets done just by meeting. Like, that's it. Like, half the day is their meeting. Imagine there are people who work with meeting and lead. Yeah, those people are monsters. If you're in charge of more than one meeting, right? If you're in charge of more than one meeting, Right? You should technically have one meeting, unless you've got like multiple departments, in which case you should really just have one meeting at the start of the day, and then that's it, and everybody works, right? Does what they need to do, and if they get to a point where they need to be told what to do next, maybe then have a meeting at the end of the day. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Like, the amount of meetings, I just hate the word meeting as well. It's just awful. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, but I personally do not agree with meetings. Don't agree with them at all, in any shape or form. So currently, Oak Haven's defense is in effect 34% to 33%. You guys are in the line. See how it goes by the end of the day. I once had one of those people do a meeting, but they did two at the same time, so we were two groups of people in one room having nothing to do with each other. That sounds confusing. Do you want to know a funny story that I have about meetings? So, when I was in college, I did a software development course, right? And we had a lecturer, we had a teacher, or whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm gonna, not to shit on him, but he wasn't a very good teacher. He was basically there because he was like an old guy and he just wanted to do something with his afternoons. I don't think like he knew very much about what he was teaching. So I had two guys on my team, right? Because we had a team. We're doing a project. I don't want to say they were lazy fucks, but that's basically kind of what they were. Or they just thought that there was something else to do. They didn't really think about other people in the team. They just did what they wanted. Anyway, so whenever we had team meetings, they would never show up. So I had a team meeting by myself. And that happened about 4 times before I literally just got to the point going, I can't get the grade for this. I'm literally having a meeting by myself. So what do you want? I might as well go home. I'm coming into the college, right? I don't live near the campus. I got to get on a bus, right, which takes 30 minutes to get there and 30 minutes to get back, to have a meeting with nobody there to talk about something that I basically am just reiterating shit to myself. And then I'm sitting here going, how is this, like, I might as well just not come in. I might as well just phone in and go, yeah, by the way, I'm not coming in because, like, this is fucking retarded. Like, so yeah, anyway. I despise meetings. I don't think they're productive. They can be, but people will abuse them and then basically take them as little what do you call them? Recesses, right? That's what you get. You get a little recess because you basically don't have to do anything for a while, right? Right? Yeah! Alice live. I can't stay. No worries, CJ. Worries. By the way, CJ, I read your little note thingy, your novel start. Be good for an intro. I think it's good. It's compelling. It's got some characters, and you have a good basis there. I think it's a good start. You should keep it up. Also, I do love myself a nice relic, right? Story with a relic, or a relic with a story attached to it. It's always nice. It's a good backstory. Good world building. God, I should... Oh dear. Thank you so much. Bye. No worries. See you later. Thanks for popping in. But yeah, meetings, yeah, they're not my favorite. There are a lot of things in this world that I could go without, and I think meetings are definitely, even though they do have a use. You know? I like stories where the bad guy is justified, where I go, yeah, I can see myself do the same as them. I like a justified villain. I don't. The problem is, and I will say with most villains, you get to a point where you can't see yourself justifying it anymore, right? Like, take the game we're playing today. Very difficult. Like, you can see, you're like, you know what? I get why he did it, but I can't justify it. Right? It's like, yeah. So yeah, I get it. It is. I think the more interesting thing, Cookie, is being able to understand where the person's coming from, right? Like you're like, okay, I get it. They were in a moment of sheer grief or sheer terror or sheer madness. I understand why they did it. They shouldn't have done it, but they did do it. But villains like that, they don't come along very often, right? Most of my villains are I used to go down the justified kind of route, but now I just go for broken. So usually, unless they're like cartoony, you know, the ones that are just, I am evil because I like it, ha 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 ha. They're more broken, as in like their circumstances broke them to the point where they don't consider themselves like human or normal anymore. And I think the most evilish villains, honestly, are just the ones that don't think about other people. They don't consider humans or people as worthwhile. And the fact is that happens quite a lot in the real world. Don't consider someone else's feelings. Be it by accident or by by omission. I find it, well, I have a couple of villains, Cookie, for the Cornerstone campaign, that we're going to be working to. We have the Hellraiser guys, yeah. And the Hellraiser guys are more like otherworldly villains. They're like, they're like the Superman, big bad kind of creepy, evil creatures. Because my world, my campaign literally doesn't have evil. Like, evil doesn't really exist. It's more like bandits, and then there's the Empire, and the Empire are like order villains. But there's never really been like much of a threat. Like, undead is a kind of threat, because in the south there's like a whole city that is like, used to be like an elven kingdom, but then it turned to dust, and like a big magic cloud exploded when a volcano exploded. And it burnt all the magical woods, and that filled the air with like this toxin, poisonous gas / magic juice. And that basically polluted the whole of the northern hemisphere. Or no, southern hemisphere. Sorry, I'm turning my map upside down. And then that kind of like created undead. And then undead cities just started lifting up. And then we had elves versus the undead for like a few hundred years, 1,000 years. And then they were sealed away in cities, big old dome around undead. Where there's supposedly a lich in there that can't leave because he's been trapped in a magic dome of invulnerability. So he's gonna get out eventually. I don't know when, but there. I was about to say, if I ever DM, I think I'll go for a mix. Some cartoons, broken, possibly the big bad. Well, yeah, that's true, right? Or stealing ideas. Hey, take my ideas, dude. The thing. This is the beautiful thing about DMing, right? And here's a nice little tip for you, right? If you're not, familiar with it or whatever, if you take my idea, I'm not gonna go, I can't believe you took my idea. What I will do is I'll go, I can't believe you did that with my idea. That's awesome. Because whatever I have in here is not what you're thinking, right? And that's the beautiful thing about like sharing, like these stories. Right? Because you're like, oh yeah, wait, what if he was actually a good guy though? And then I'm like, oh, I never thought of that. So maybe if the circumstances were different and he was actually like a paladin instead of a warlock, like you could still technically go down that route, but then your ideas, whatever life experiences you've had, send you down a different path, and it creates a different story. Like, I think, if I remember right, I told, I've said this several times. There's a story called, like, the Nameless Soldier or something. I can't remember where I remember reading this story, like, a long, long time ago. I don't remember where it was from exactly. But the idea is, there's a soldier who wears a helmet, right? So he's got, like, a big old medieval helmet on, and, the trick, basically, they're in a war, and they're fighting this other enemy. And, this kid is about to die, about to be killed by an enemy soldier. And, this nameless soldier with a helmet, comes in, saves his life. And, in doing so, takes the fatal wound himself. And then he drops to his knees and dies. But, he takes his helmet off. Yeah, and he doesn't recognize the man's face. Right? It doesn't matter. He might as well be wearing the helmet, but he's not. Doesn't recognize it. And he basically gives him the helmet, and then the younger boy, he puts the helmet on, then he becomes the name, and then it goes on from there. And that created a character called Pawn, who I personally I've always wanted to play, where it's basically just a helmet. And that's the character. He's just a cursed helmet, and whoever puts the helmet on becomes Pawn. And he serves a god from another realm, trying to rebirth this entity onto the realm. But every time he dies, he just ends up like as loot, dungeon or on a troll or whatever. And then whenever someone comes along, they pick that helmet up and they put him on. Dead. It doesn't matter who they are. When they put the helmet on, doesn't matter who they were. They're now Pawn. So whenever somebody comes along, like a farmer, they become Pawn, and Pawn's just killed this poor man and taken over his body. So a player would go dead as well. Yeah. Well, I would make it fair for the player by doing like a wisdom roll or something, maybe like 2 or 3, because I feel like that's super unfair to be like, and then they're just dead. I'm not that kind of storyteller. I would give them a warning. And then if they decided, you know what, actually, yes, I will, then they have to change their story dramatically. Or I would make it like the player's identity would slowly be stripped away, and they would become more and more like. But if I was playing the character, I don't care who picks the helmet up, whoever puts it on. I want the character dead. They become Pawn immediately. But I'm more fatalistic though, because I don't get to play long campaigns. I get to play like very short couple of sessions. So I want my actions to have dramatic content, not like a 10-year campaign kind of thing. And it's more interesting. It's more interesting. The only thing I feel bad about is if you've got like a really cool backstory, and then you're like, you know, somebody comes along, picks this helmet up, puts it on, and then they become a different character, and then, you know, that character's dad's like, oh, it's my boy, you know, like a good role player would be like, oh shit, I'm not that guy's kid anymore, so I guess I'll feel bad that I killed his kid, you know? Or should I just pretend that I'm his kid? And that leads to so many interesting kind of role-playing situations where you're like, oh, this is horrible, but I have my objective, you know? In a 1 or 2 shot, I'd kill off my character as well for the story. I mean, Cookie, like, pretty much, right? Like, I was pretty much game. Saw what I did. I was like, all right, I'm gonna sacrifice myself. Whee! pretty much how I was. It's funny because people, like I said, people will get attached to their characters. And I get that. I totally get that. But also, like, a death is a story in itself, you know? It only becomes tiresome when you end up dying the same way. Like, okay. Need the DM to pull a little weight here. Stop killing me the same way. Well, you should actually stop doing the same mistake. Like, okay. Listen, there's such a thing as a narrative, okay? You know, they're pretty good. Ah, but the dice said no. If you were gonna DM, Cookie, what would you actually DM? Hello, Alpaca. How are you doing? Hey, Alpaca, if you were gonna DM, just, I'm sorry. But I'll use Alpaca as the big bad. Like Alpaca? Like Alpaca himself, or do you mean like his character? Middle finger emoji. How's your day treating you, Alpaca? Alpaca as an alpaca. I feel like that would be an interesting, right? Big bad, like a big bad evil alpaca. That's kind of, I don't know. You know what? I'm not a good enough DM to be able to do that. You know what I mean? Meh. I've been a bit off all week. You know, Alpaca, I don't know why, but it's been like that, I think. A lot of people have been like, I don't know. Just like, it's not like, things just aren't clicking, you know? It has felt like a bit of an off week. Hello, Bane. Thanks for the lurk. It's been, I don't know why. I don't know if it's the weather. I don't know if it's just everything. Like, even me, who's technically, like, well, I've been looking after my nephew and shit like that, but, like, I've had a weird, like, middle headache for, like, the last 3 days. That's not awful, but it does make me feel kind of like, you know when you've pulled something and something hurts? Almost. I'm like, I don't know what that is. I drank too much coffee and didn't realize it or something. Something feels off. It's the week of fuck off. Yes, exactly. I think that's more than fair. Dude, do you have anything interesting to do this weekend then, Alpaca? That might cheer you up or reset you at least. How's the iMatic? My eye's all right actually. It's still a little red. I didn't use the shampoo today as I wonder if that might be the case. Nope, working at a store I want to leave. Bah. That's not fun at all. Are you done with your gardening then? I did see your handiwork from, what do you call them? Sun lounge? Not a sun lounge. Greenhouse? Greenhouse. Hangout to take over, Alpaca. You know what? I want to say that I wouldn't wish that on either of them. I think as much as Gout's got his own problems when it comes to having to deal with people, and I know Alpaca's having to deal with stupid management and shit like that. So you know what? I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I'll pay her back. No worries, Alpaca. You buddies. So what's new in your gaming life, Cookie? What are you up to like lately? Still Helldivers? Are you playing? I saw that there's an update for Outlast Trials where you can invade people's games as the killer. So they're just turning it into Dead by Daylight, and you know what? I'm actually kind of cool. I think that's a cool idea. I really like that idea. I hope it's free. I just bought that game. It's called, I think it's called Invasion. It's Outlast Trials Invasion. Okay, now to convince Skeets to play Outlast. Skeets is a busy man. He's a busy man. You know, he's got plans and schemes, you know? I do like myself, some self. He's busy by his own accord. Does he play Accord? I thought that game was canceled. I did see, it's weird, because, like, I've seen, like, so many games. I know, I think it's this Friday, there's a playtest for Arc Raiders. Arc Riders. I don't know what we're doing. What I might, I don't know what my plan for Friday is. We'll see, but, it will be multiplayer cards. But, I am looking forward for Arc Raiders. It's not very Halloween-y, but I might skip the How do I ban Manic? Well, you have to stream, and then I have to come into your channel. Then you can ban. Or you could just block me on everything, but then I feel like you'd be missing out. I don't want to do that to you. Right up my nose. I would miss you. Well, thank you, Cookie. I appreciate that. I mean, I'm not often, like, I'm not gone for too long. I have such a beautiful face, thank you. I do have half of it covered, but I appreciate it. There's so many, like, so many multiplayer, like, horror games that are coming out. I think there's was it Gangeldoppers or something, which looks kind of fun, where, like, you have to, like, it's a multiplayer petrol station. You have to kind of sit in and people will come in and you have to guess if they're a doppelganger or not, and if they are, you have to shoot them, because if they leave the store, they'll come back at night and kill you. And it's also like, I'm like, how is that multiplayer then? What's the multiplayer mechanic? I'm very confused by that. And apparently it's just like cleanup crew mixed with the other game, the one that Mike was playing. Oh, I dropped some frames. Did I drop some frames? Oh, fuck me! Yeah, I just elbowed myself. Hello, baby. How you doing? Oh. Ow. That was loud. Better now? Okay, good. Thank you. Can you do snore, babe? Can you do snore? I did put the sound up, but I don't actually. I might need to actually change the file completely. It's still a little quiet. So I'm glad that I put these out, right? I'm glad that I put them on. This tells me I missed a stream 4 days ago. 4 days ago. You know what? I didn't even see that, Bean, because the streaks don't show up on my multi-chat. 4 days ago. When was 4 days ago? Thursday. Wednesday. Tuesday. Monday. Sunday. Right? Day. On Sunday? I didn't stream on Sunday. What the hell you mean? The streak? Does the streak interrupt if you don't stream for a day? That seems kind of stupid. I thought it was every time I streamed. You know what? I'll be honest. That's a little weird though, because like I think the streak thing just doesn't make any sense. Because there are times where like if I don't click on it, it doesn't show up. Looking at horror games at Steam at the moment. Apparently, Night Rain is horror. I mean, it's Eldritchy. It's Eldritchy in horror, right? I'd say that's true. Also, I got the streak thing today as well, so I don't think anything was missed. Did I turn that on? Did I turn that on? Or did they disable it? Because I know it was on for the longest time, and then people just stopped clicking on them. Right? So did they disable it? Escape from Duckov. I'm so tempted. Because I've never played Escape from Tarkov, but I am tempted to play Escape from Duckov. Also, Fellowship, I see that. Like, a lot of people are interested in that. It kind of looks too generic-y for me. I don't know if I'm gonna like that game, but I mean, it's PvE and it's online co-op, so you know, it's a dungeon crawling game. I'm okay with those. Arena Breakout, I haven't played much of that. It's free, but I don't want to. I did get a key from the developer for Game Strong Simulator. It's not a horror game though, so I don't think I'm gonna play it until like maybe after October. My problem with running a game right now is the fact that I work every other weekend, and my weekends off I already play with you, so half of my days off are already reserved to D&D. That's true. That is true, Alpaca. Like I said, that's the weird part, right? Where you choose between playing or, you know, or hosting, which, you know, I'm quite lucky enough to be able to do. Like I was saying to Alpaca, I had a moment. It was like midday today, where I was kind of going down my my player manual, and I was reading up on some of the new magic items that are in the 2024 edition, and I'm looking through them, going, Alpaca's definitely read this, because I'm sitting here going, he would want any of these. Ogren wants one of these. He wants one of these. So I'm like, how do I narratively kind of lean him in that situation? Because, well, I'll be honest, some of these items make perfect sense for a Sun Cleric to have. Let's see. Away from home. I don't know about that. Keeper. This is no cave. I've heard a lot of things about This is no cave, right? Is that the one that's Terraria Light, or did they change the name? No, that's a different one. I've not read any of the 2024 books unless it has anything to do with the cleric class. I think some of the cleric class stuff is literally attached to some of the new magic items, though. So because there is a lot of there's like a lot of like ability checks that happen just on some of the newer magic items, or like, I don't even think that they count as cleric, but they're definitely themed, you know. Like take Berserker Axe, for instance. You're like, that's meant for a barbarian, you know, like pretty obvious. Also, saying that, I need to talk to Hobo at some point, because he needs to figure out how he wants to deal with his axe situation too, because he's the one who got the magic weapon, right? And by magic weapon, I mean he got a fancy weapon. I don't actually... I need to look up what it actually does. I forgot what. 4 weeks ago. I did see that Space Marine 2 is like on sale as well for $25 right now for me. Gonna be honest, that game, it keeps getting more and more tempting, but also at the same time, don't know. Not sure. It's co-op, multiplayer, 40-40, 40-40. What's not to like? F125 VR supported. That don't give a shit about. And Disney Dreamlight Valley. Special. Is that special? 6! Not as high as your 18, Pirate. Got Gold Edition. What? Why are these special? Why are these special? Oh, there's a demo for Space Marine 2. Ooh. Kind of fun. So I'm going to invade Gout's Helldivers game, so lurk. No worries, Cookie. Enjoy your game, bud. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. So, Pyro, I was literally working on a thing, or if anybody rolls a 20, like, I don't know, I'll have like a list here or something. So if anybody rolls a 20, the names will appear and be like, you rolled a 20. And then it'll be like, I don't know, Dice Legends or something. And then maybe if I can get that to work on my stream, what I will then do is maybe do like, I don't know. I'm thinking this as I go because I don't know how to do things. And basically, I mean, I don't know if anyone's noticed this, but with streaming in general, I don't really know how to do things. I have to figure it out and myself become vaguely familiar with how to work something before I can even use it, right? So I just teach myself how to do this dumb shit. Then I go, okay, I know how to do it. But then I stop doing it for like a month, and then I forget everything because that's how my brain works. But eventually, I'd like to have, like, if whoever rolls a 20, the names will appear, or they'll be added to a list that will show up, and then, like, randomly generate, and then the people on said list will actually, like, I don't know, get, like, +1s or something to a roll or something. I don't know. I'm still thinking about what it could actually mean. It's either that, or we add it for, or it becomes just a rolling mechanic for D&D stuff. And if it doesn't work for D&D stuff, then it could be for game stuff. So if you roll, I don't know. I guess the way you could work it is if you rolled a 19, you've got a +1, right? So if you roll a 20, it becomes a +1. Then if you roll a 19, it becomes a 20. No, but your modifier changes. The more 20s that you can roll, you don't have to roll a 20 all the time. Yeah, do something like that. I don't know why though. I don't know why people would find that interesting. I need an overall goal, you know. You roll 20, you give us a sub. And if we roll a 1, we give you 10 subs. Yeah, that's how I'll make money. Just have to enforce that somehow. Maybe like have a little contract. Yeah, if only that was the way. You know what? The funny thing is, that's probably how most people make a lot of money. Yeah, you can't break the contract. You break the contract, you become a smelly poopy head. And everyone will know. Everyone will know in this community that you're a smelly poopy head. Yeah, we tell everyone you voted for Trump. Well, what's it? It's called Top Trumps, right? There's a game called Top Trumps. I guess that's going to be a completely different game now. I just find it funny though, because that's the Trump card, right? Say that's my Trump card. But now it's just a card smeared in shit and fake tan, and you're like, I think he was in Scotland recently, right? We have a story, or I'm not sure if it's real or not, but we have a story where a guy basically sneaks over the fence at his favorite golf place, and he just shits in all the golf holes before Trump shows up. So they have to clean all the golf holes up. Bro, loot that man. Is it true? Probably not. And if it is true, he's probably in jail. But but also, I salute them. Nothing like telling somebody who doesn't like listening to them that they're a horrible human. Don't shit in the golf holes, shit in his golf bag. Yeah, but he has that on him, right? And let's be honest, you're gonna ruin some, like, a caddy's day. You don't want to ruin the caddy's day, you just ruin it. Like, hey, do you want to go to the shit golf hole? I think I'll pass. Okay. But you're gonna have to wait 6 hours so that we can clean it up. Like I said, it's probably not true. Part of me wants it to be true. How you doing, Kitson? How are we today? How goes your how did your games go, by the way, that weekend? Caddy usually grabs the Club by the hand. I mean, that's true, but then he would be in trouble, right? Why did you shit on my golf club? Let's not go down this make-believe shitting in Donald Trump's golf caddies, golf holder. I don't even like golf. Kept getting angry. The last 3 games was putting down. Error search. Did you leave it on? What's the problem? I've been having like short circuiting issues. I don't know why. But basically what'll happen is on the other end of the house, somebody turns a light on, or if somebody takes a light out, or if somebody turns the engine on, short circuits, trips the breaker. So we definitely might have a fire risk that side of the house. Problem is that's where the internet is, so it turns off and then I have no internet. It's more like a power grid issue in general. I mean, it is, but this house is also old, so it's a bit of both. It would also explain why the Wi-Fi has been particularly shit. But that's what they're doing when there's houses being built around here currently. It's Windows, plain and simple. Problem was I tried installing a new Windows OS, but my stick with the BIOS kept failing. I assumed it was something to do with my SSD that was calling kernel. Thought it was the stick that was iffy. Popped on a new OS. You know what? That's funny because I did the same thing. I don't know if they do you think they booby trapped it? Right? Where like older versions, I don't know how they would do this, right? But like older versions, if they get updated, they just break. So you have to literally go to the website, download a new version of Windows from them to like update. Because I also had the same issue. I had two USBs that would just keep crashing and blue screening. So I literally had to just find a new version of Windows. That was a long time ago. This was like 4 years ago. So. I mean, no, neither would I. If I'm being honest, neither would I. That kind of interrupted your gaming day, your gaming week then? Well, that's not unfortunate. Are you, what game are you looking out for, next, Kitsune? What tickles your fancy? Ooh, 100 Dubai cats. Anna needs to wishlist this. I'm currently playing Ghost of Yotai. Apart from that, I don't really have an anticipated game at the moment. Nice, nice. Are you enjoying that? I've heard it's good. I've heard it's really fun. I've heard that also some people are not a fan of the female character's voice actress, but no one's a fan of you know, most. I'll be honest. I'm not a fan of most English voice acting. I think it's trash in cases. But that's just because I prefer original. I prefer sub over dub. I like hearing people from that area speak the way they're meant to. Not fucking like, you know, weird English people pretending they are. Well, I platinumed Ghost of Tsushima, and it's just more of that, so it's good. Regarding the VA, I play Japan with German subtitles. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I feel like a lot of people would do that anyway, right? That's easy. That's the easiest way to solve the game instead of just fucking complaining about it. There are options for a reason. There's a lot of people who have never heard David Hayter as Snake. But I'm sitting here going, what's wrong with you? But then I heard that the Solid Snake in Japan is also really good, so... No. If it isn't my third favorite Scotland. Hello, Murky, how you doing? How are you, friend? What are you up to? Oh. How goes your survival? I'm okay with Eric as the English VA, but while I played Shushima Japanese already, so I never had the VA problems. Yeah, no, I get that. Like I said, like sometimes they'll hit, sometimes they'll miss. Like I know a lot of people who don't like Dragon Ball Z's voice acting in English, and I know some of them who can't stand it in Japanese. I get it, you know, personal preference. I just love how it's one of those things where it's literally become a debating point where people are like, I can't believe you like that. And you're just like, yeah, okay. I mean, I'm the same way with sub and dub. Like, I will literally say, I can't believe, you know, I can't believe you're watching dub. And it's just like, I like to see the animation. And I'm like, you can't read? Not difficult. It's like a sentence. You read the sentence and then you look up. It's not hard. Yeah, but it is, though. I want to be in the other room doing something else. So not watching it? Okay. Like I said, people have all different kinds of reasons. I just love how it becomes this personal attack kind of thing where you're just like, hey, I've pointed this thing out, so now it's personal attack, you know. Okay. I really didn't like the Bayonetta replacement. I played the games with the original VA, so it was just too odd to hear someone else. Like, you sit your well-worn couch and it suddenly was another texture and your butt feels it. Yeah, I mean, there is a bit of that too, right? That's why, like, you give it you give it a bit of room to breathe. Like, if the actor died or something, fair enough, but usually it's a shitty situation why they got replaced, you know? I don't care for Japanese dub. Not that I'm saying every English dub is great either. Yeah, but you're American, Murky, and you guys can't read half the time, so that's probably why, right? I'm pretty sure that's probably the case. But in general, I do not care about the VA as long as they do their job. Yeah, that's true. And also, there's also different cadence for different characters, you know? Like, some people just don't have the same emotional depth from acting as other people do. You know? Some people are just vastly miscast. You know, there's all of that. Americans see sub and get hungry. Okay. Right? I love reading, but I can't stand how higher pitched some of the voices are, like Goku, for example, or Luffy. I will admit, Murky, Dragon Ball, I prefer original. I prefer the dub, because Goku sounds like a man. I prefer the Japanese for Naruto, because I can't stand him dub. I find him super annoying. Same with Luffy, I find him super annoying. You know, but some people will. I finally have to start Clair Obscur after Yotai, I suppose. I get hateful looks when I say I bought it, but I haven't played it yet. I mean, I think, I don't know. Like I said, it's an RPG, right? You really gotta spend some time on it. I know Gout and Nana, like, they started playing that game as like a little, you know, ooh, we'll get to that and we'll play it for our own enjoyment kind of sake. But, like, there's so many games out. Like, I don't think they've gotten very far, you know? And that's why I played it on stream, because I wanted to play it. I wanted to finish it. And that's usually my reason to finish games is to play it and stream it so that I'm, you know, not forced to finish it, but, you know, forced to keep playing it rather than give it a break. My favorite anime of all time is Monster. I prefer dubbed. It takes place in Europe. They got the accents right too. I mean, that's good when they put the work in, that's for sure. Speaking of stream, I have to get my butt up and do that as well again. Afternoon. My favorite anime is Cowboy Bebop, and actually, I do like the dub. I've never actually watched it in Japanese. Now that I think about it. You're a man of taste? I mean, well, actually, to be fair, my first anime, if I'm being very honest, my first anime I watched on Winamp. When Winamp was a thing. I watched Love Hina. That was my first. And then I was like, what, this guy gets shit on an awful lot. And then I watched Dragon Ball on Cartoon Network. And then I got a copy of Cowboy Bebop, which I then watched. So, you know, can't say I haven't tried all sorts, but yeah, I'm definitely more of a sci-fi dude. Only anime where I think German VA does a better job than any other language is Hellsing Ultimate. The Edgelord anime? Yeah, I've never watched that. I had a friend in school who literally talked nothing about, like, he just talked all about Hellsing and how cool it was, and it was like that effect where you're told something's cool, and all I could see was him watching it, and I thought how fucking lame it was. And he wore a trench coat to school and everything, so I'm just sitting here going, dude, you wish you were a vampire, and that is kind of cringe, dude. Ghost in the Shell was a great dub, and it's cyberpunk. We could use more of those. I like Ghost in the Shell's aesthetic, and I like its world building. I didn't like it. But that was mostly because, I don't know, the main character is just kind of dull and boring, and I gravitate away from those kind of characters. How is Hell Is Us? It's good. I think you'd like it, actually, Kitsin. It's very morbid and horrible. Gameplay is a little bit like Control, a bit like Alan Wake. With a bit of a Dark Souls spin to it. I'd say it's more akin to Kingdom Hearts combat than Dark Souls, but people are going to say Dark Souls because I always say fucking Dark Souls. I got Mike and Panda to watch Black Lagoon, which took place in Thailand, and it's wild. Black Lagoon? I think you'll like it. It's very morbid and horrible. Well, I mean, like, just from themes from other games that you've liked. Not because you're horrible and morbid, you know. More akin to just, like, it kind of goes down that kind of theme of, you know, you like those kind of somber stories. It's a game about war, and you're in the middle of it, and everyone hates each other. Like, everyone hates them. Like, the good guys, there are no good guys. Everyone's an asshole. Even the characters that you're playing is an asshole. You know? I'm jealous. Wish people connected me to morbidity. You know what? Well. Alright, we can hop in. Yeah, we can just do it. Because if I remember right, we have special abilities. We have lasers that we can shoot out of our sword. Let's be honest, cool. We have a pulse that does like green damage, whatever the hell that is, or I guess it's terror. I think green is terror, right? Or is terror green? I mean, I guess I am the token German associated with trench warfare and hopeless mass death. I get it. Yeah, but I wasn't even going for the part. I was just saying I've seen the games you play, and most of them are kind of, you know, that kind of like tech horror. Would tech horror be the kind of thing to say? Yeah, tech horror, like almost kind of like uniform tech horror. That's what I would go for. Very Prey-like vibes. You know? No reason to call me out like that. Instead, they think I'm some depressed weirdo with a thing for dark magic and tarot card readings. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've seen, right? Yeah. I've seen the memes you like, and I'm disgusted, Nick, probably. Let's be honest. In nowadays culture, memes are just a way to be racist. with your friends, right? Let's be honest. I'm sent a funny to my friends. It's totally not racist. Hello, Grim. How you doing? Let's do this. Also, it's a very pretty game as well, by the way, soon. So, like I said, I would add it to your list. It's definitely a game I think you'd like. It might be a little too simple for you. Might be a little bit too simple for you. But considering the aspect of the game is it's got no map, it doesn't tell you what to do, and you just explore and figure things out, you might like it. I think I haven't sent Manic a single meme, and I think he's grateful for that. I've received a lot of memes, a lot of funny stuff, and I'll be honest, I send some unhinged shit to Alpaca sometimes, and I'm pretty sure he laughs like a silly man, and I laugh at like a silly man when I see his ones. So I mean, I'm on Instagram and shit like that. So if you've got shit, just send it to me. I'm more than happy to fucking see what you're sending me. That's what I use. That and the Ticker Talks. Is right. Simple isn't necessarily bad. No, it's not. I wouldn't say. It's weird to say it because like it's not a simple system, but it comes across simple, and you have to kind of like unearth how complicated the game kind of is, right? Like it took me a while to figure out that I could upgrade my weapons. Right? So. Most of my memes involve boobs and stupid people, or both. That's right. Also, how are you, Grim? How are you? You laugh when you see his one? Doesn't he get upset when you about you laughing at his one? Haha, penis joke. I get it. Question: has anyone seen Mega Starmie from the new Pokemon game in France? Damn the French! I have not. What is? To be fair, I keep saying this, and I need to like. What I need is mass suggestions for Pokemon games. I do need to pick up a Pokemon at some point and actually play one. I'm a old school Pokemon fart of red and yellow. So I'm good. Got to take the dog out, but can't be arsed. I mean, that's fair, dude. That's fair. He teleported to the other side of the... Okay, that's bullshit. So, you also can't swim. That is also part of the game. You can't swim. Wait. Do you want to see it? Oh my fucking god, it's disgusting. I googled it. Okay, wait. So what is it then? What is it, just a big butthole? It isn't nice? Is it a huge butthole? Do I want to see this? They gave it legs. Why did they give it legs? All I can think of whenever someone says Starmie, I just think a huge butthole. Boy, that hurt. Hey! You're a time loop guardian? Jesus, you guys just appear all over the place, huh? How is that Mega? Like, what the fuck? Wait, what is Mega then? What the hell is a Mega Pokemon? It's still Water Psychic. Wait, how long is... How long has fucking Starmie been a psychic type? Been into Pokemon for some time, but when my Pokemon Go account got hacked and they were like, whoopsie for you, I said, fuck it. You seen Mega... I don't even know what that is. You're just making up words now. Mega Evolution? I don't know what that is. Always been psychic? Has it? No, it's not. Hold on. Psychic is Metronome, which is a Pokemon that I've seen, and Mr. Mime, right? Those are the only psychic ones. Also, my block button's not. I'm beginning to hate that sniper guy. Okay, well, you're gonna just kill me now. I think this move is fucking me up. It's supposed to... Oh, it's because I'm running out of... Shit. God damn it. Great sword is slow. I need to be a bit more patient with this. To be honest, they're lazy as fuck now. They just have a trash bag Pokemon. What's next? The Fridge Pokemon? Mega Evolution is when the final form of a Pokemon gets a Mega Stone item. Use your Keystone to evolve it further. So look cool. Others are like Mega Stone. Are you... Can I just ask, and this might be like a world building problem, but who the fuck made a Mega Stone? And also, why haven't they existed until now? Right? Like, isn't that like a thing that's stupid to canon? I stand by what I said, lazy. Yeah, but what do the French have to do with fucking Pokemon? I thought Pokemon was like Japanese. Okay. Well, I didn't know that. I gotta switch weapon real quick. I want to switch to that. That's better. Alright. I think this is a lot faster. I'm gonna be honest, the Greatsword is not doing it for me. It's like a really slow mine, and I'm kind of like, I guess I just have to continue to fight things in there, right? Each region takes place in a real-life place on Earth, like Galar being Scotland, and Shitty all those years, and still no voice acting. Japan, French, and even English. They made Scotland look boring. I mean, it kind of is. I'm not, I mean, I think me and Grim can agree that it's kind of fucking boring. I don't think we'd even argue that. Oh my god, boy! Get my Okay, well that, yeah, that's gonna be beautiful, but boring. Yeah, that's what I said. Boring, yeah. Takes about 2 hours to do anything fun. Shit. Thanks, Grim. Thank you. Fucking shots fired. And filled with people with nothing to do, so they bitch and moan and act like assholes to make themselves feel better. Pretty much. I would say, like, I think was we were at work, Grim, and we saw this saw these two little shits come out of a fucking of like a shop. I think it was like not an Aldi. What's the other one? Not the Aldi, but the other thing. No, it is an Aldi. Came out like an Aldi, and literally opened the thing they bought, threw the shit on the floor, and then just kept walking. And I'm sitting here going, "This is where we live." It's where somebody's kids need beat. I could hate people like that. Miserable fucks. Many people who litter. I mean, they're just... they're so hard, okay? They're so hard. They're really cool. Really cool people. It wasn't a Tesco's. There's no local Tesco's around here. Not, well, none that I know. Maybe there's one in the town center? I don't think so, though. Probably not. Tesco's is a little too fancy for town center. Maybe Kirkcaldy? Does Kirkcaldy have one, Grim? I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen a Tesco in a very long time. Ah. Not anymore? Yeah. I know there used to be like a supermarket. Super small? Not supermarket. I actually don't know if I can explode this again. Do I just do this and go? Ah! Okay, I actually like that now. That is pretty good. Alright. Nice. Okay. I really like that move. That's pretty cool. It gives me some options. There's a Tesco Express in Cardenden, but that's shit. You're making up this name. Nope. Cardenden? What, Cardenden? Cardenden? If you think he's making that up, you should hear some of the other places. I need those Tesco pictures. Closest one is Dunfermline? Dunfermline? You must have heard of Dunfermline. Fucking Mike's been to Dunfermline. Probably not recently, but he's closer to Dunfermline than I am. What that? Alright, cool. Okay. You know what? I like that. I like that a lot. So I still don't know what these are for. Still don't know what these are for. I think I got all this, right? I did this. I thought this might be like it because it says here. If I look at my compass. Northeast, right? So I need them all to face northeast. Is that what the letter? Is that what the letter said? I have to quick. Blacksmith. I want this. Alright, maybe it would be better to do this. I need to, like, start figuring out some of these puzzles. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have any current goals. I feel like I need to know what that is, but I don't have an open clue yet. So I'm not sure if I'm just making shit up and guessing or not. Let's just try to... Dunfermline. No, never. Damn it, Mike. Shitholes all around. But what makes them shitholes? The people. I want to say the people. It's usually the people. I think Grim would agree with me there. Let me get over there. Thank you. I need you to come over here. There we go. Thank you. Oh, you didn't give me the health? That's bullshit. Leveling this up pretty nicely. Ooh, green. Green? I think I have a... No, I don't have any green ones. Ooh, but I have one this. This fits, right? Rod pushed out. Ah, it has to be green. It has to be... This is a neutral one. Blue ones. I need a green one. It's kind of annoying. People, lack of opportunities, etc. That's true, yeah. So what is this? Dark Souls Light? No, this is Hell is Us. It's more, I'm gonna be honest, it's more Kingdom Hearts than it's Dark Souls. Combat-wise. You get great swords, long swords, and stuff like that, but like, it's more of a Keyblade. More of a Keyblade. You get a little drone that gives you special abilities too. So you got abilities on your left button and your right button. We're basically exploring a war-torn country where everybody hates each other and blames the other side. Everyone's miserable and racist and hateful. And we're the asshole who took some lady's gear who tried to save us, and now we're the hero. But I use the word hero very loosely, as we're a bit of an asshole. Yeah, we are technically doing some good deeds, so maybe we'll get a good ending, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's a good end in this game. And the story is we're looking for our daddy, who's a bit of an asshole and left our mom. So, you know, everyone sucks. Sometimes you gotta swim, sometimes you gotta get a boat. But I'm gonna beat your ass. Catchphrase Jones. Hello, Muffin, how you doing, buddy? How goes it? How are we, friend? How are you doing today? How has your week been? my god! It's not good. Yeah. Dead! Oh! Those, like, the sniper ones are the ones that get me, because I'm too busy focused on fighting the thing that's in front of me, and the sniper guy just keeps smacking away at me, and, makes the game so annoying. Not much I can do about it now, but, oh well. Slow week. Going home tomorrow, currently eating all the perishables before leaving, so I don't waste food. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. You haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3? No, I haven't. If you see Mega Starmie out here, it wouldn't surprise me. Probably not. I haven't played Kingdom. And I probably never will, because that game screams awful fanfiction. I think I still need to play... No, wait, did I play Kingdom Hearts 2? I played Kingdom Hearts 1. Did I play Kingdom Hearts 2? I don't remember. No, I only played Kingdom Hearts 1. I don't think I played Kingdom Hearts 2 on the channel yet. I don't think I did. I think I would have remembered that. Like... Okay, I like the AoE move. I want to maybe level that up a little bit. Which means I need to fight more green guys because I want more green abilities. I want more green abilities. But yeah, this game is I think I'd be saying it's like giving it a disservice if I said it was just Dark Souls. I feel like a lot of people just say it's so Dark Souls. And yeah, so a guy with a shield, a sword, means it's Dark Souls, but yeah. Wait, I like suffering. Play 3 immediately. I mean, you do like suffering, but I feel like you're not gonna get the right kind of suffering from me. I think we both know this. He's been taking pictures of these creatures. So these creatures themselves, they are manifestations of grief, rage, terror, and ecstasy. So, as you can admit, one of them is not quite like the other, but...
Knew they were coming. Demons. All in the cards, see? I watched them like a hawk.
Hey, it's murky.
What's going on to the south? Who knows? All connected. Got to find the pattern.
It's you, Murky. Look. He's talking about cards. And he's a hermit.
Been taking notes. Pictures. Cataloging. All on the wall there. Can't leave, though.
Why am I always attacked?
Government
it's because you always attack me.
Want my research.
Kingdom Hearts 2 was the best of the series, in my opinion. The final mixed version data battles I still haven't beat, so difficult. Like I said, I haven't played it. I did like Kingdom Hearts 2 more than I like I like Kingdom Hearts 1 as a concept. And 2 works on that concept. Although I will admit, I kind of dislike the Roxas storyline. That could go in the bin. I don't care for Roxas in my. Long-time reader will know that I am no stranger to controversy. I put my neck on the line every single week to bring you, dear readers, the latest and wildest news. They don't want you to hear. This week's incredible testimony comes by way of a fellow truth seeker, Mr. Anton Kazina. Mr. Kazina, a resident of Skill, has partaken in his routine weekend hike through the Sadrina forest. This time was anything but routine, however. While in the vicinity of the forest's famed fortress, he began to hear a strange, unearthly noise from its direction. Despite knowing full well the penalties of trespassing near heritage sites, Takoniva was compelled to investigate. As he approached, the noises became louder and louder. Now at the base of the massive tower, and with no further answers to his quandary, he decided to climb. Up he went, several stories high, before he came to a small opening. And lo, a horrifying sight. Hello, Betty. How are you doing? Roxas is so good, though. Could I convince you to play 3 if I told you Donald dies? No, fortunately. Not gonna work. It's not gonna work, Marky. I'm doing good. How about you? We're doing well. We're doing pretty good. Don't you take it from me here, is Mr. Cuisina in his own words. When I peeked into that window, Cethris saved me. The hairs on my neck stood up. Nearly lost my grip. One thing's for sure. I am staying the hell away from that place. There you have it, folks. There's no... What do you mean? There's no... Okay. So basically a guy writing some weird shit in the newspaper. Good to hear it. Good. I'm glad to see that you're having a lovely time. Murky, the problem is that, I'm going to be honest, the storyline for Kingdom Hearts does not interest me. I have no interest in the narrative of Kingdom Hearts. And yet, for some reason, that seems to keep being the focus of those games. You know what I mean? Like, I like Kingdom Hearts 1, I liked Kingdom Hearts 2, and I was kind of done with Kingdom Hearts 2. And then they was like, yeah, we're going to do a third one. I know, that's what I'm saying. They're focusing on the wrong area. They should have just made it, like, on the funny, like, Disney versions things. That's fun. Like a funny gimmick. Work on that. It's comedy. It's not, don't treat it so seriously. How's the hell is that going? It's going pretty well. Honestly, I'm getting there, slowly but surely. I'm a fan of this game. This is my kind of game, where I get to figure shit out. I stay away from wiki pages and how to solve stuff, and I slowly pull my hair out and realize that I'm not smart enough to solve something. Still don't think we can get this one. So, this is some sort of eye, right? I don't know if we've got any clues for this. Let's check. Cadell treasures. I don't know if I have a key. Not sure what that does. Diary written by Jovan Hideaway, found in the tunnel beneath Jova Askia. Martian. Warning. Letter. That's great. Did you try Battlefield 6? I have not tried Battlefield 6. I am tempted. I'm tempted, but also I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't know if I'll play enough of that game to pay the silly price that it is right now. I might pick it up eventually. It's properly. I'm currently more inclined to try out Arc Raiders myself. Kingdom Hearts 2 is wrapped up the series perfectly anyway. I agree. I don't think it needed a third one, if I'm being honest. It didn't need a third one, but they wanted to make more money. And Square Enix, right? You know what I mean? How do you, what are you thinking about Battlefield 6? Have you tried it yet, Benny? Are you an avid, Battlefielder? I've heard a lot of good things. I've got 15 of these. I feel like I should use these more often, but the only reason that I don't think I should use these is because dying doesn't really have any downside. So why should I, you know? Holy shit, I got a lot of these. Damn. I also can't try. Don't have a good enough computer to play it. or don't have a computer to play it. I think that's... I want to say a lot of people who want to play that game can't play that game. And it's mostly because they don't have the computer or they don't have the time. Mine is more like that. I don't have the time to play those games for long enough to consider that price, you know? I usually play Battlefield 2042. 2042? That's not a bad one. I've heard that's a pretty good one. I think it's Battlefield 4 and... I think 1942 was the one I like to play. 1942 was good. That was like... I was in my... Oh, I don't even know how old I was. I want to say 16, 17 maybe? Hey, Murky, the problem that I have with Kingdom Hearts, right? If I'm being honest, we're never gonna get another one of those types of games. They're never gonna come out, and they're never gonna like stick. Look how many like fantasy world isekai RPGs that have come out in the last 3 to 4 years, right? And like haven't stuck. They're just crap. They're just cramp. Oh, hello, what's this? Graves. By the way, are you live on Twitch daily? Yes, I am. Also, I multi-stream quick to Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. So I do play in every weekday and every other Saturday on this channel here. This war has taken everything from me. I am a broken man, destitute and empty. My only solace is knowing you are both safe with Sethris now, thanks to the extraordinary kindness of a stranger. Perhaps there is still hope to be found in this horrid place. Henry. That is a sad letter. I wonder where he went. Hope he didn't, you know, end himself. He did bury his kid and his wife. Around here somewhere? Maybe not. Maybe we're not supposed to know what happened. Yeah, our car's not in. Oh, nice. So let me follow you. Whenever you'll stream, I can join you. Nice. I appreciate that. We've got like I said, we have like my main focus is Twitch specifically, mostly because that's where I started 3 or 4 years ago. But I've been streaming for the past year now, and yeah, we've met some nice people here and there. Another champ. I don't know if it's worth going to the new area, guys, or the only thing I can really think of. Let me go to the APC. Let me go to the APC, right? And we'll go into the room. And what I'll do is I will see if I can open the door, because there is a chest down here that I haven't opened, and I have no idea if so. We have a good number of followers. Thank you. I mean, I've been at it for a while. We're what, almost at 700, which is no mean feat. I started 3.5 years ago. So, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. I've been enjoying it. Saying that, I do need to end my affiliate thing at some point, which is on New Year's Day. Ah, wait, I've got 2 of these. I do! Yes! Okay, cool. That's 1. That's 2. Open up. Give me goodies. Give me goodies. Neutral glyph. This item can be equipped by selecting a weapon in the datapad and using a manage or add glyph. What does this do? Limbic mending. You are bathed in limbic energy, healing you in the process. Ooh, a heal? Ooh, that is good. That is that's good. I like that. I will take a heal. I will take a heal. Because medkits, I like medkits, but they're trash in combat. Let's go level that up if I can. I like to level. It's great. What do you do besides streaming? I am a part-time landscaper. / gardener / handyman, I guess is, till I can He trims my bush. Yeah, that's what I do. Grim pays me a lot of money to trim his bush. Wait, do you even have a garden, Grim? I feel like you wouldn't let another man, like, trim your bush, right? I'm pretty sure you'd let... Oh, by the way, I'm also from Scotland. I don't know if you knew that already. I guess you could figure that out.
How can I help?
Oh, sweet Jesus. Thank you, babe. Just 2 IPs which you wouldn't expect to go together and travel to different worlds. Lightning won't strike twice. I have to say it sucked that they never went to any Final Fantasy worlds anymore. I mean, besides the Terminus from 1, the world that never was in Twilight Town from 2, Daybreak Town, Cross, that world of departure from birth by sleep. It's Disney, 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 everything. Yeah, but that's where the money is, right? Also, that's why I like World of Final Fantasy is like the exact opposite, but it has none of the charm of any of the Disney stuff, right? Like Final Fantasy, was it World of Final Fantasy? I think is what is the what do you call it? The I don't know. I've never like it looks so bland to me as a Final Fantasy game that I just have never looked at it. Less about the bush and more about the discreet nature of keeping what's in the bush a secret. Oh, right, yeah. I mean, that's... Well, you have to pay me extra for that. I also do work at a coffee shop, and after coffee shop, I do artwork. Nice. I think it's exclamation mark cry. Cry? Cry? Do you want to do cry? I feel like I had one that was literally like an anguish one, right? Is it sus? The whole 2 inches. Oh, fucking Jesus. Thank you, babe. Ugh. Doesn't help when I'm looking at the thing either. Right, I want to level this then, right? I want this. And I want to imbue defensive gear. While grievously wounded, reduce the stamina cost on your actions. This could be really useful, being honest. I'm gonna upgrade it. It is better now, thank you. These are consumables that I'm not really sure I want to do. Massacre? Restoration. Limbic energy regeneration. Okay, so these are good for like, that's a hot, and that's a hot. That's consumable. No studying, but glyphs. So I can't level these up yet anyway. What does this one do? Acute beryllium swells and grips limbic entities in front of you, eroding their stance. A pool of deep sorrow unfurls around you, inflicting lingering damage to affected limbic. Oh, that could be pretty good. So far, rage is kind of meh. Like these ones specifically are kind of meh. I mean, this does have a stun duration of 2 seconds, so it's kind of nice to stun something and then hit it, but 2 seconds is not good enough, in my opinion. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go for... Take this. I'm going to make this an ecstasy sword.
The towers will be proud.
And we'll upgrade it.
Here.
And we will take the axes, and I'm going to make them... I'm going to make them griefy. And I can't. I don't have any grief. I've run out of grief. What are you up to, sweetheart? Have you eaten yet? Have you had your mashed potatoes? Mainly do artwork for streamers. Would you like to see my work? No, thank you. No, thanks, Betty. I don't need any art done. Let's go to Midgar from Final Fantasy VII. Ivalice from 12. Spira from 10. You could have Maleficent work. Southroth. No, just get rid of all the goddamn... Get rid of all of that. Just don't even include any Disney at that point. Like, just make it interesting, the concept. Like, I also, like, really like the idea of, like, you're a main character. Now, here's how to make Lightning more interesting. Since she's God, right? Have her go to different realms of Final Fantasy where she makes an impact in the world that makes all the other heroes, right, finish their journey. Do that. Then it's at least cool. You know? Yeah, but like not her as a person because she's a fucking bland sponge. But what I'm talking about is like like make her impact like more meaningful, right? Make her character more important than just her being a fucking rock to like throw stones at. Because Lightning is like my least favorite Final Fantasy character. Okay, so just trying to think on what would be... Okay, let's go... Should I go to the APC and we should... Ooh, wait. Try this. I mean... Murky. Destiny is destiny. Do I need to repeat myself? That's a terrible, like, gimmick for any line. Like, it's just so bland and horrible. Can I go in here? Okay, wait a minute. I got an idea. Let's check my drone. There's exploration. Right, so we've done this. That's a good deed, right? Did that. This is incomplete. Love thy neighbor. Haven't done this one yet. Opportunities in Hayden. Civilians in need, right? Victor's Vigil. Haven't done that one yet. We've fixed this person. Done this one. Performance of a lifetime. I still need to get him another set of music. I need to fix this lady. I need to help this lady, but I can't remember how to fix or help her. I think, Captain's office. The Hermit. These are mysteries. Okay. Okay. Limbic door. Yeah, time loop. Sendra Forest. I've got an undiscovered anomaly that I can't quite figure out. Wait, I wonder, like, there must be a way to, like, level these up as well, but I'm not entirely sure how to do that. Alright, well, for now, let's continue on, shall we? Let's go to the new area, and we'll see if we can find any that would be... I also don't care about... I don't care about Sarah or her pedo creeper hobo boyfriend, Snow. Yeah, Snow is, like, one of the weird characters in Final Fantasy, I'm not gonna lie. I don't understand why they made him that way, but... I feel like when they got to that point in the Final Fantasy series, I feel like the guy who made these characters was literally, like, he was just dialing it in. Right? He was dialing it in. Like, there was no interest in any of those characters. Like, he was just like, yeah, that's a cool name. You're like, why is he called that? Wait, are you... Get out of there. People hate on Hope, but dude did lead his mom to her death. Hope tried to kill Snow, so okay in my book. I also hated Hope. I didn't like any character in 13. They were all awful. Couldn't stand them. One was literally a racist stereotype. Like, I just, nothing about that game is fun. I can't stand that fucking game. Zaz was fun, was the best, and he was the racist stereotype. This. Can I get in here? Okay, well, I guess I won't be able to get in here. Way around? The only part of 13, Final Fantasy 13, that I really liked was the hunts. But I had to get through that cringe story to get to it. So, honestly, not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth playing. All he wanted was his son back, whom Vanilla got cursed. Bang beats up Snow, so... Yeah, but like I said, I don't care about any of these characters, so it doesn't matter. Like, even Snow, the character that he became or was, like... They just weren't interesting characters. Ooh, car key! Oh, I fucking stumbled into it. Nice.
I am so sorry for leaving so suddenly, especially with your training nearing completion. If you're listening to this, then you've proven quite resourceful once again. Please forgive the gambit, but I had to ensure these items did not fall into the wrong hands. Everything is here for you. I've left a tome containing additional lessons in limbic foraging. Other such tomes exist if you wish to seek them out. The pendant is normally only passed down to ordained members, you know this. Given the circumstances, I thought you should have it now. Wear it proudly. You deserve it.
Okay. Another pendant. Ooh, axes. Shield. I like a shield. And a book. New crafting tome to study. Okay, well we have a tome to study. Wait, have I been ignoring this the whole time? I've just not noticed it. I've been here a couple of times. Okay. Man, I'm just really bad at pointing things out, huh? Okay, I could run around here. Nothing here. Okay. Let's go fight this thing, and then we can go and hand that book in. Maybe that will give us an opportunity to figure out where the hell we are. Anything else? Can I go in here? The time loop is too dangerous. Which way do we want to go? On the other side of this. So yeah, like, if there's one thing, like, I don't know. I hate characters like that. I just can't. I can't enjoy the video game unless the character is, you know, either meant to be like a representation of you or your version of a character, or, you know. But honestly, as soon as somebody goes and stops and doesn't want to like talk or do anything like that, I lose my patience with them. Like, I'm just like, I don't care. You deserve everything you get, dude. Like, as soon as you start fucking turning your cheek and not talking to people and trying to solve the problem, and you basically become a hindrance to everybody around you, like, I do not want. I don't, you know, cheer for you. I think you deserve everything you get, and I don't want to play your video game because I just don't care about you. I think it's important to, like, you know, make a character that people will actually like play, or at least be around, right? Or at least make supporting characters that are enjoyable to be around, you know? Let's get this way. You mean when they refuse to explain shit and then they off screen the next second die off? No, I'm meaning more like characters that, like, how's the best way to describe it? I don't mind when a character will say something and then die, right? I don't mind that. Like, because that happens sometimes. That's also like a setup for like other, like, further character development or whatever. But I will admit that, like, when a character will literally just be obnoxious and like, well, we need drama, so I'm just gonna just be a total asshole, even though it, you know, in this current circumstance, it would be best for all of us to just agree that we can just deal with it right now and then move on, and then maybe come back later when we're not trying to be killed, you know?
Any luck figuring out how to open the door in the...
Yes, I did that. Thank you. Oh, I need to trade you.
Let's get those weapons serviced.
Study?
Whoa. Vitalis never told me that.
Oh, infuse shards.
From now on, I'll be able to convert the shards.
You can convert shards. Oh, so I can create tier 1 and tier 2. Okay. I don't think I've got enough of these to do that, though.
Here, it's better than new.
How many of these do I need? Can craft 1, 2.
Damn.
Okay, so I can't craft any of those. Do I want to upgrade this? Still can't do anything with these. It does tell me where they're equipped though, so I'm let's see if I can put some stuff on, right? Low. Manage glyph. Now we got this, right? Now this gives me mending, so I should be able to heal with this. I just don't know how to level it though. There was one character that pulled that off. Luke from Tales of Symphony. He's an unlikable brat who gets it together, thankfully, because everyone is gone, done with this bullshit and self-sufficiency. I don't mind. I don't mind the idea of a character being like a shit, right? Like being a terrible character, terrible person, literally causing issues. I just hate when it's like at a point where everyone is just like, why do we still carry you around? You know what I mean? Like, why are you here? Because you don't want to be here, so why are you here? It's just like, because I've got nobody else, but I can't tell you, that I love you guys because my daddy didn't hug me when I was a kid. And I'm like, I do not care for you. Do that. Alright, well, we got some new weapons, we got some new upgrades. I'm gonna save, and we're gonna go to the new area. See what we can find here. Besides the love part, and he was a clone, and that's the whole story. Clones are clones. Like I said, whatever. I just find it kind of irritating to where you're like, why am I still bringing this character along? Like, if this was me, I would immediately abandon this motherfucker. Because he's nothing but a liability and a pain in the ass, and he doesn't bring anything to the team. So I can exit the ACP. So I can leave. Okay. But see, this is the weird part, because like, look at this. I've got a data pad. Is there anything else around here, or is it like, I just find it weird that like these are like the only two things I can do. What's that? Can I zoom in? Okay, so I've got the navigation. Oh, is that a map? There's a map right there. Why can't I use the map? Okay, whatever. Yuffie and Zell? Yeah, kind of. At least Yuffie had like a plot point. And to be fair, her plot point relies heavily on fucking up the team, which is a story beat. So that one's better. Selfie? I don't remember Selfie. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember any of 8, because 8 was such a fucking bad Final Fantasy in my... Final Fantasy 8 is the most Japanese a Final Fantasy's ever been. Wait, I found this in the... What was this? I found this note in the basement. I showed it to Victor. Brothers and sisters of the Vigil, the journalist has arrived. Meet me at the Weeping Night as planned. Weeping Night. Limbic shards are needed to enhance weapons, medieval weapons. And wait, who's this then? The journalist. So we have the journalist. My father's name is Vitalis. Investigate clues about my parents. Art. So the note mentions a meeting between the Vigils and a journalist at the Weeping Night. I found the note in the basement of Vitali's home and I showed it to Victor. None. A note written on a piece of paper. Family reunion. There's Vitalis, who's my daddy, and then there's the Weeping Night statue. Mentioned in the Vigil note is a meeting location for a group called the Vigil. People light candles and leave pictures of their loved ones at the foot of the statue. The Vicen Hills. Large statue. Okay, well that's where we're going then. I need to go that way. Where are we going? Hey, Squall was cool until he was forced to be with Riona. Yeah, but like, I don't... Like, the problem with complaining about Final Fantasy VIII is it's such like an unfinished game that like, I don't understand why people like even waste their time with it. And I say this with all the love in the world, because I love Final Fantasy, but not all Final Fantasies are equal. Eight did a lot of stupid shit, but none of so stupid as stomping an assassination of an evil sorceress to apologize for being mean. Fellow teammate Quinn really was the worst instructor. I mean, she was also, you know, creepily, you know, very sexualized for a teacher of students. It's that too. And yet, some people will say, ugh, Tifa's got big boobs. You're like, yeah, but she's not a teacher. She's a fucking bouncer. Yeah, like 6 is bad, 9 is bad, all of 13 is good. Yo-Yo, your controversial opinions will get you into trouble. How you doing, Yo? How are we today? I like that our attack pattern is so... Wait, can I heal? Oh, I can heal. Hi. Over here? Come to me. Don't spam. An 18-year-old who was a dominatrix. Yo-Yo, is it crack? Is it crack you spoke? It's contrarianism and sarcasm. I mean, we do like a bit of sarcasm. That's for sure. To be fair, I just usually say shit just to fuck with people. But, you know, that's my version of sarcasm. What is that down there? There's something there. There's a dead man. Syringe! Plastic syringe filled with an unknown substance. Well, this is definitely Glasgow! Ha ha! It's also dodging my question. Hello. You're fine? Good, good. How's your day treating you? Yo-Yo, what have you been up to? You spawned all the way over there? That seems fair. I missed it. That's so annoying. Hey, wait. Oh, you're just like, ugh, what are you? Oh. You're like an upside-down butterfly. Wait, That's an ecstasy demon, right? That's an ecstasy demon? Is it because his legs are spread and he's got his yams hanging out? Is it supposed to be oddly sexual? Have you seen it? Mega Starmie? I have. When and what did you think? I saw Swiggity Swooty. I'm coming for that booty today at noon, and I think cosmic horror would fit my feeling. Z-horror. Z-horror. Yeah, a little bit of it, right? Need to collect more orbs of ecstasy. Zihora? Well, listen. It's just Pokemon, right? It's not even that scary, right? The true horror is Cubone. Follow the serpent to begin your ascension. The way will yield to the token of the serpent. Good to know. So we'll figure out what the hell that means later. Got another rune. Ruin? Allie, stop trying to climb the wall. Mine entrance to the northwest like everyone else. What? Okay. Door's locked. So what's Yo-Yo, what's next for you then? You've done Hades, right? I'm gonna assume you're still playing it, Hades a little bit, but that didn't work, did it? Oh no. I leveled my polearm up. Still tying up loose ends on Hades, and I think another playthrough of BG3. Nice! That's nice. To be fair, I mean, there's still a lot in that game, right? It's not a bad one. I am looking forward to, oh yeah, Murky. I don't know if you were here earlier. I forgot to mention. As I saw a trailer for Outlast Trials. It's called Invasion, and apparently you can play somebody who is, anti-party. You can actually fuck other people who play that game. So they're literally adding a Dead by Daylight killer to that game. I think it's the 18th of October. I was super excited about that when I saw it. I was like, "Ooh, PvP element to the Outlast game. Interesting. Tell me more." I have no story context for it though, because I haven't played enough of that game to know the story. But I'm assuming it's relative. You play more though? Probably. I'm most likely. Well, depending if I can play something with Snow tomorrow, if she's up for that, or if she's got plans or whatever, I might play some more Outlast Trials tomorrow. Because I've been playing like a couple. Like I think I played a game today while I was waiting. So I've been playing on and off. I've actually enjoyed that game. I enjoy the shit out of that game. But it's the 18th, right? So it's gonna be a while before that comes out. I'm hoping it's not paid. If it's paid, I doubt it is, right? I don't know if content for that game is usually paid though. I know Hunt Showdown usually all the cosmetic stuff is, and I feel like that's kind of the same with that game.
Hey! Over here.
Wait, someone's still alive? Oh, hello.
Hey!
Is that a drone? Are you gonna teach me drone stuff?
Are you? Was it reinforcements? Like...
Oh, there's another time loop over there.
They fled. Northeast. Over the hill. Go!
With some Civ in between to calm down. I need to play a new Civ builder. I like Town to City is like literally like one that I was wanting to play, maybe like the Settlers or something. But I have been really wanting to play like some some RTS stuff. I bought Dawn of War and I have yet to boot it up and play some of that, but I feel like that's more like a reminiscing kind of thing. That's basically what me and my friend Ryan used to play like all the time on Fridays and stuff, so that'd be nice to actually play some RTS stuff. On this site in the year 404, the United Reformist forces stood victorious over the Holy Army of Pelham. Outnumbered and outmatched, they battled for 3 grueling days. On the last day, these blood-stained hills bore witness to the formation of a new faith. For their victory, the Sabinian faithful seized legitimacy at long last. This moment stands in horror for those brave souls who stood up to tyranny and oppression to forge their own path. I found the statue. Not as good as Dark Souls 1, right? Less boobs, but, you know, it's a pretty good statue. A lot of dead people, though. How did these guys die? Mega Wedgie? That guy's being pulled out of his pants. I gotta keep hitting him. Stop hitting me. Thank you. Okay, can I charge over here? Oh, okay. It's literally a hold down. That's interesting. Yeah, kill him. Woo. Oh, it's a mine. Okay. The Bishrun Mines. I can't imagine there's going to be anything fun down there. Look at this Resident Evil mine. Advanced medkit. The beautiful thing is I don't really need a medkit anymore. As long as I've got like this stuff, I can just heal. Ah, not that. What I do need is a generator, though. A little closer. Did I kill it? There we go. Yeah, and into that graphics. Let me see underneath that geometry. Yummy. Hi, how's it going? You having a fight in here? Just spam the button. There we go. Ah. Wait. Wait. I can farm you. Wait. He just regenerates some health. That was a Time Guardian? An old rusted key found on a corpse in the mines of Vincia Hills. Okay, well. I found a key. I found a key, Mr. Frodo. Lucky break. Mystery discovered. I wonder if that's going to be more playing as that one. Oh, there's a big old mushroom boy over there. What's this? A little... Hey! What's this? That's on the statue. That's that was on the wall. It's graffiti. Wonder if that means. Should really pay more attention to my surroundings instead of running around a lot, huh? Thank you. Usable item, tuning stone. Grant experience to the currently wielded weapon. Oh, it's an upgrade. I can just upgrade a weapon like full on whole without grinding. Can I just use that now? I'm putting it in this weapon. Fuck that. Scorching Bell. Oh, I got 3 of them. How do I use these then? Cluster naturally occurring. Used to induce similar resonance in the limbic weapon. Honing its frequency. How do I put these in the goddamn thing? It says it's a consumable. Do I have to equip it? Maybe I have to equip it. Wait. Let's see if we can equip it. Unequip. Equip. Okay, so it literally is you just spam it. Okay, cool. Level 6 weapon. Nice. I don't know if that does much or anything, but besides just increase the damage, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm sticking with it for now. Anything? No. I'm gonna be honest, I think someone's turned the heating on. It's getting very warm. I wonder where that comes from. I wonder if I can drop down. I'm gonna open my window really quick. Oy, oy, oy. Hey. Do this real quick. Boiling hot. Very warm. Jesus. It's super warm. The thing is about this room is, well, I closed my door, right? Because I don't want the cats to come in and out, and I also don't. And when this door is closed, it's hot because I have 2 computers in here, and there's a radiator that's basically against that wall, but it's behind like a table, so I very rarely use it because I'm not complaining about how cold it is. Unless I'm like, you know, 3 o'clock in the morning, but by then I'm already in bed, so. Ow! Alright, nice. Good. Oof. There's this goddamn thing again. Do I need a key for this? Oh, here we go. Cheese! Hello, Cheese. How you doing? Working away? I hope you're doing well. Of course. Well, I hope it's nothing too stressful. How have you been? What you been up to? Meetings just wrapped up? Ah, well. We were literally talking about meetings today. Just being a little too full on. Too many meetings. Dance, O lost ones. Dance in wild revelry till the earth quakes, and our two-headed father wakes. You have arrived, and now you must climb. Okay. This does not fit here. Alright, I need another... I need something else that fits in this. Oh. I'm okay with it. They always seem to be grouped together. That is the case. I mean, I like I said, I will never understand meetings myself, but my work does not necessarily need. We have a meeting in the morning and we go, listen, you drink your coffee and you eat your pastry while I tell you what we're going to do. And if you have any disagreements, then say so. All right, cool. And then, you know, more of a practical meeting than a, you know, than I feel like a meeting where only one person is talking is not a meeting, you know? Road here. Oh! Oh. There's some gunshots going over there. Let's just grab this real quick. Ooh, more music! Alright, cool. I like music. That's a willow tree right there, ain't it? I worked for a sales team that had a Friday morning meeting every week, and we did team building shit and icebreakers, and that always seemed like a waste of time to me. I feel like that's for new people, right? Like, if someone said, hey, listen, we do these exercises so that you can learn how to be, you know, communicate with your team members and stuff like that, I'd be like, I don't need to know how to talk to people. That's why you hired me. I feel like I already got that part. As long as I'm not, like, you know, pooping in my hand and then throwing it at them, I feel like I'm doing what I need to, right? I'm communicating information. Corporate training for that? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I feel like that's a different kind of training course completely. But I don't know. I find that, like, most cases, like, it's meetings are just truancy while you're at work. You know what I mean? I worked for Verizon. Okay. I bet. Did you enjoy that? Surge step. Ooh. Maximum propulsion. I've got another drone thingy. What I need to do is I need to take a little bit of a drinky poo. Says? Yeah, let's take a drinky poo. Hi. Me being trapped in this room with the door shut and the windows not open. Quite warm. Excuse me. Hey, hydrate if you need to. The first 2 years, yes, not the last 3. Was it just a different management kind of situation, or was it just the work kind of just dragging you down eventually? I feel like a lot of people who work in that kind of environment, they kind of like get overworked. My boss used to work in for Sky, which is kind of the same thing, like a internet service provider, and they would. Well, basically, he kind of was working even when he was at home, which is not what you should be doing. When you're at home, you're at home. You know, you shouldn't be doing work stuff at home. not extra stuff. I know, and I'm sure there's a fucking, there's a line where, yeah, you could do some stuff, but, like, it was taking up most of his time, so. Who's this person? Oh.
Back by unidentified insurgents. Repeat, this is ON Convoy Alpha 2. We are carrying refugees from Galmore and Skell. Heading north through Vista Hills, nearly 30 clicks from refugee Camp Romeo. Repeat, we are under attack. Requesting immediate
Yeah, they were tightening the sales quota. You eventually feel choked out. I feel like that's to get rid of you, right? I don't think like they're ever going to be like, wow, we're going to keep you around. Oh, hello. You all right, buddy?
Come to finish me off. You coward.
Are you Vitali?
Who are you? I'd sooner die before I tell you anything. Wait. Your necklace. Show it to me.
I'm your daddy.
Impossible. It's you. Please tell me you're not one of them.
No. I just stole their gear.
It's clever. Oh, there's so much to say. But the curtain falls on me, my son. My boy, stolen from me. I am a vigil, sworn to protect Adea. We failed to stop the calamity, but hope stands before me. Take this. It's called the Keystone of Grief. Promise me, you must continue what we've begun to uncover. Find the journalist. Find Agatha. When you do, use the passcode. Pentos. They won't trust you.
Pentos.
Especially dressed like that.
Okay.
I saw them escape into the rocky ridges.
I remember Pentos. I'm gonna write that down.
Towards the old windmill. I'm sorry. My burden is now yours to carry. Promise me, we'll stop the calamity.
I mean, if it's more game, yes, please. Uh-oh. What happened there? Uh-oh. That's a lot of dead kids.
I will. Is Agatha my mother?
Your mother is dead.
I don't think she is. Thin the herd. Hey, I'm playing Patrick Jane, okay?
I read your psyche eval. The military officially diagnosed you as being a high-functioning sociopath.
Okay, that makes more.
I see why you were so successful. Out of curiosity, what's it like to barely feel anything?
Practical. I never second guess. I have no regrets, no fear, no animosity.
Even towards me?
Even you.
give it time. I tend to bring out the worst in people. So, could you help me understand something? Your father dies in front of you. Your mother is dead. Why pursue this?
I stared into my father's eyes and saw a man with something I never had.
And what was that?
An undying purpose. I stood in the home I was born in, and it only seemed to fill me with more emptiness. No memories, no feelings. Nothing had changed. In that moment, I felt a connection.
To him?
My stats. My gamer status. Just leveling up. Getting more cool stats and gear.
Interesting. So, where did you go from there?
They had absorbed another company and kept all the employees, but closed half the stores. So instead of laying people off, they tightened the sales quota. Yeah. That's the usual jet cheese. You're smelly. Oh no, Pyro. I already opened the windows. Too warm in here. Do a Pyro one. Do a Pyro one. Let's do a Grim one too. I beat Grim. Boom, boom, boom. I should turn that up or not.
He's so mad I killed him. He's gonna come in Discord, you watch. Lumi lives in a snow town.
Thank you. No worries, jeez. No.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, what? Is that? I was like, is that Pyro? And all I see is him turn around, and that's it. That's the clip. God damn it, missed it. That's the best Grim clip. New styling option is available. Ooh, styling option. Oh, we buried her dad. We buried her dad. Okay. No worries, Pyro. No worries. No worries, my friend. No worries. Like I said, all is good. Continue my father's duty. Mother. Victor Gaz. I feel like he's like my step brother or something, right? Maybe Rebecca is like, I'm curious. Alright, well, we got the Key of Grief. Weeping Stone. How do I authorize my bullshit? Like, how do I open up my gear? How do I change what I look like? Hidden settings? I do... Death penalty! Wait, what? All enemies killed since the last save point will be reset, along with the XP and shards gathered from them. This has been turned off? I put it on the hardest difficulty. Why the fuck would this not be on? Enemy aggressive mode. More. Enemy-based health. Where was this? I can make it even harder for myself? Turn that shit off. Enemy damage numbers show. I'm gonna keep that on that. I still don't understand why that's a thing, though. Like, I mean, I've started with it off. I should turn it on. I really should turn it on. I should really turn it on. Hello, babe. How you doing? How's the coziness? How's the chair? Is it going well? How was your food? It looked delicious, by the way. Ow, he broke my goddamn... He broke my hand! Come over here. Stop running away. You need to go over here. Over here. Me and Kat are watching a movie in chair. Ooh, okay, that sounds cozy. That sounds cozy, babe. I need you to stop hitting me. Thank you. Alright, wait. Heal real quick. Ooh, that used all my power, but whatever, I'll take it. That was rough. Which movie you watching, sweetie? What you move? What you watching? God damn, boys! You are aggressive. Huh? Stick it out. Wait. I'm super confused at what that's supposed to do. What is that supposed to do? Am I misunderstanding how that ability works? Maybe I am? I think I might need to test that out a little bit more. So, what does this do then? If I hold the button? I do this? They give me a buff? What is it? Like... I'm very confused at what this is supposed to do. The time loop is too dangerous. Alright, fair enough. We can go that way then. Hey, how's it going? Now, this is a serpent key, so I'm pretty sure that's not going to fit. We need something that looks like a serpent. This isn't going to fit because that's a key. We got two keys that we need to figure out where they fit. Alright, good. Me, I can easily figure that out, he says. This looks it. What is this? Tylenol? Atenolol. A bottle of pills with a prescription filled for Diana Koss. Found inside abandoned luggage in Bison Hills. 50. Prescribed for a heart condition. Well, guess I should give that to some old lady named Diana. Alright, let's go back then. Can't go that way. Go that way. Can't go that way. I wonder if there's a tunnel that leads this way. Time Loop Guardian was killed. I still have no idea what that mechanic is, and what, I'm like 12 hours in now? Still have no idea. I'm assuming if we kill enough Time Loop Guardians, the Time Loop will weaken? But what Time Loop? Like, that's the part that confuses me a little bit. Like, what loop? Well, these guys are going to be very upset that I'm here. Hello.
I don't know if it's the stress. Or
Oh
hunger,
my god.
or the
It's
cold.
Atreus and he's got a little
I
baby.
feel weak. My heart is beating out of my chest.
Oh, it's Diana Koss. I have her medicine. We should probably give her her medicine.
I need the medication in my suitcase, and I have no idea where it is. What else could possibly go wrong in this hellhole? I'm so tired.
It's okay. I got you your pills.
You found my medication? I can't even fathom what would have become of my poor baby if something happened to me. I just need to rest for a little bit.
Well, you're welcome. How are you, little guy?
You found Mrs. Cross's medication?
I did.
I hope she'll start feeling better soon. I can't wait to tell Mr. Atticus. He was so worried about her.
Uh-huh. Well, as long as you know that I'm an annoying person flashing you with a flashlight. Also, that is an incredibly tiny baby.
You found Mrs. Cross's medication? I hope she'll start feeling better soon. I can't wait to tell Miss...
Can I give you this?
That's cool. But Mama says that I shouldn't take things from strangers.
Alright, Dag. Your name's Dag? Your mom does not love you.
My poor Max. We had to leave in such a hurry, we left him behind.
Okay.
I pray to Setherus that those Sabinian cretins haven't found him. Oh, I should have just set him free. I'll never forgive myself. Oh, my poor Max. I
guess I can
pray
go
to
back in
Setherus
there.
that those Sabinian
Bloodied plushie. Here, you want this?
Oh no, dear. You hang on to that.
Well, thank you. Ah. Okay. Hmm. You know. Okay, well, shit me, I guess. How are you all? I can't stay because I'm hopping between 3 fucking streams because all 3 are fucking live. Bye. No worries, CJ. No worries, buddy. You do you, man. Sid, I prefer you. You know, you don't be a stranger.
Albin and I fled from Jova when we heard the Asterian army was approaching. We left everything behind, even our poor dog.
You left your dog behind?
Albin is really beside himself about it. We just couldn't risk bringing him along, noisy as he is.
Well, he wouldn't be noisy if you brought him along. Alright, I gotta go back and get that dog. Do you have anything of his that I can maybe give back to you so he'll follow me?
Thank you again for finding my medication. You're a saint. That's a rare thing nowadays. I can't even fathom what would have become.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't really care. I mean, I do, but I also, you know, it's fine. You just tell me you've got no reward, and I'll move on. This is a dead end. A true wanderer? Exactly, a true wanderer. I know for a fact, like I said, when you've got like multiple people who stream that you want to watch, sometimes it is hard, especially if you want to seem like you're you know, an avid chatter. I do find it a little difficult to. Well, sometimes it's nice to just lurk, you know, not say too much. But I get the odd hello, how are you doing? And considering usually when I watch Twitch, it's in the mornings, and that's about it. I don't really get time in the evenings to like be very chatty. Oh man. I like interaction, which is why I like Twitch. I like it too. I like it too. It's but it is nice to like have on the big old TV while you're doing something in the background, you know. Especially if it's like, you know, well, like take our D&D streams, for instance, where I'm gonna be honest, my D&D streams, I don't really talk to people in chat because I'm too busy focused on, you know, making the game run and making sure that everybody is kind of focused and on point. So I don't know. I would say on Saturdays I'm quite rude. You know what I mean? I'm quite rude to chat, but I try to make up for it for the rest of the week. Death from above? Yeah. Be honest. Let's switch this to this one. Yeah, for sure, always lurking while working. I listen while I'm working claims. I mean, like, there are some jobs that you can do that. I'll be honest, my work doesn't really pay for that. Like, I can't listen to people or watch people while I'm cutting down trees or whatever, right? But, wait a minute. Can I... No, I want to go to the drone. I want to go to the drone. Go to the drone. Unit attaches to the user's back while deploying its propellers for maximum propulsion, assisting with accelerated tactical evasion. Okay, not really sure what that does, but okay. I like Death from Above instead. Death from Above sounds cooler. Holy shit! Oh, that's cooler. No. That's so much cooler. D&D makes sense to be observed. Technically, I would say yes. I mean, we do have a little bit of interaction, like more interaction than we used to, and that's because of the dice rolling and stuff. But yeah. One of those things where you don't want to. Well, it's not that I don't want to ignore people, but also like I have to make sure the game goes along as possible, considering I only have like 3 hours. I know you're here. Thank you. I can't... How do I get to you? Ah, sweet Jesus. How's your movie, baby? I mean, there are always ways, if it were an issue, to involve the chat in D&D without it being... Or breaks with chat and Q&A. That's not a bad idea, actually. I just feel like we don't play for long enough, and if I did add, like, a Q&A, I think it would have to be, like, after or before stream, where people can chat to actual players. That's not a terrible idea, Cheese, actually, now that I think about it. But it would, like, the problem is then it would infer, like, I don't want to take up people's time, so that wouldn't be up for it, so, like, I want to say half my players would, you know... They don't put as much effort in as the rest of them, so I don't want to, like, enforce that. So there's a bit of that. Ooh, wait, what's this? See that? Wait. Descent. Oh, the descender. I want to come over here and kill you. Well, that's cool. Now, do I go down that mine shaft? I think I do. Okay. Have to. For extra goodies. You can talk for hours. I mean, I can talk for hours. It's why I'm such a good streamer, right, babe? It's just the other people, though. Like, you know, I don't want to, like... Well, I think Muffin would be up for it, but I don't know about, Ah, sweet Jesus. I don't know if, like, you know, Marcy or, Kitsune... Is this key going? It does not. Oh, I need the miners pick. I don't know if they would be up for it, because it literally means showing up early to talk about some stuff, so I don't know if they would be up. I'd have to ask. So I need a key for down this mine shaft. And more of this bunny stuff. Look, this bunny. I don't know why I say bunny. I mean mouse. I don't know why I'm saying bunny. Probably not. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, I could do like a Q&A beforehand and start stream slightly earlier on a Saturday. Because we do, I will be honest, we do sit around and kind of do fuck all for Saturdays. Like, I'm usually just sitting like, you know, Ask a DM segment. To be fair, that used to be Fridays, but yeah, I think I could maybe squeeze something into a Saturday. I'm gonna have to think about it, though. Because I did say for like most Saturdays, like the 3 hours is pretty good, but like also just doing something else on a Saturday means, well, depending on what we get up to as well. Because there are some times where I need to plan some stuff out, so I'm not streaming for, you know, a long time. So I have to do that without streaming because I don't want to show it off until it's ready. But that might be a good idea. Do I want to go that way? Can't go that way. Down here. Ooh. Hear a heartbeat. Did you hear that? Thick. Okay. Wait, was this the right key? Let me try this one. No, fair enough. I think for the most part, people understand you can't split your attention, though. And that's where moderators are a bonus. That's true. That's true. I've relied a lot. Ooh, this mushroom man is just hiding behind here. I like, especially early on, I used to rely very much on Snow and Panda and Bean. And I'm kind of glad that I still have them around to, you know, be proper moderators for me. I'm terrible sometimes at being focused. I think Snow can pretty much confirm that. Man, there's a lot of like keys that I can't even open here. It's nice to surround yourself with people who are very helpful for you. I just wish I could return the favor sometimes, you know? But Bean doesn't stream nearly enough, and neither does Panda, so... I'm a terrible mod, apparently. Beyblade! Thank you. That's what I wanted. There you go. Lovely. Oh. Hello? Who are you? Are you hurt and injured?
Listen, I don't want any trouble. I'm just looking for supplies.
Okay.
Who are you?
The name's Atticus. I escaped the Medini prison camp when the demons attacked. I should have died there. Looks like Setharus had other plans for me.
The early days of streaming are so tough when you feel like you were talking to yourself for no reason. True. I mean, I was very lucky because when I started, I played with two people who basically were streaming, and I joined them. So like we were playing Phasmophobia and I just joined them, and then I went one day, fuck it, I'll stream. This was during COVID, so but it was just us mostly hanging out till until I think it was 17. Oh, it was Mamazon, who is a nice lady who I met, and then I met her boyfriend at the time, and then I met Pengu, and I met all these streamer people who were very like-minded, and I want to say like most of my community is like a lot of like people from their community who kind of like, just because the other guys just stopped streaming, so it was mostly like I don't want to say like a scavenger, but it kind of feels like that sometimes, where just people just fall off, and then you're just, you know, you're like the only person that has like that still, that formed friend group. So, but I will say, at least in the last 2 to 3 years, it has grown into like its own thing, which I appreciate, because now like there are people from all over, not just like one other streamer that I know, which is kind of nice. It's kind of nice. But I would say keep at it, because like there is a lot of talking to yourself, and if you're not good at that, like you'll eventually get good at it. Because there's nothing worse, in my opinion, than watching just someone quietly like play a video game. You know, it's sometimes like the commentary is needed, or the you know, not everything has to be a joke or anything like that, but like also it does help if you've got your point of view or what's going on, right? Like sitting quietly and it just, you might as well not be there then. You know what I mean? Like you got to involve yourself in some manner. And if there's anything that I'm really good at, it's talking shit for a while.
I joined up with some refugees. We have a camp close by. The path to reach it is behind the giant stone serpent. Head north from here. You should find it.
Okay, I will do, young man. I love when I pug raids and then narrate what I'm doing or talking about the raid team, and I'm making observations, and I have to talk about that. Well, that's a good start. That's a good start. Like, I feel like, I can't even remember my streams from when I played with Phasmophobia. I want to say I was just letting other people talk a lot. And I'm gonna be honest, that was awful, because
these people need me.
It's just
They're
like
in bad shape. I'm out here scrounging for supplies.
But like even if it's just talking about your day or whatever, or talking about the last games you played, or you know, just asking how people are, like there's a lot you can get out of a conversation. It's not like squeezing like water from a stone or anything. Because like I said, I know technically my background of being in like Dungeons and Dragons is helpful, because it means I have a lot to like, you know, I can make a story out of anything. I could literally like create something just like that if I needed to. But the more time I spend on it, the more time that I can you know, buff it out so that it actually makes sense. My guild raid, there's a lot of banter between us, so that is not hard either. It's just solo content that's harder. Well, I mean, geez, like you could always, like, maybe, like if you're finding it too hard to like think of things to say, you could always just like, you know, ask somebody to like join you and make it a little easier. The other options is you could change the content that you do, like so that you feel a little bit more comfortable, so that you can actually focus on it without having to be like, you know, what do I say, rather than just narrate like you do. Because like with the wild stuff, as you were saying, right, you feel a little bit more comfortable with that because you feel like there's things that are going on. You could, you know, kind of take that skill, because you have the skill, it's just you're not comfortable doing it when you're by yourself. So if that's the case, you gotta kind of trick your brain into thinking that you're not by yourself. Because I will say, like, when I used to stream on Thursdays, I used to play with Pengu, and me and him, I hated talking over him, right? That was like a co-stream. That was me and him. So I would often, like, just let him talk, and then pick up when I could, because I didn't want to, like, I focused more on him than chat because it was more important to me that I didn't piss around in his stream. So, you know, it's a little bit of, you know, social etiquette that you have to kind of get used to with yourself and with other people, right? So,
have you seen the destroyed ON
if there's
on the road?
If there's anything I could say that would be
of the Weeping Knight statue.
valid, I think it's as long as there's
There's a
communication
truck that's
there
still in
and
good shape.
people understand what you're trying to do or what you want to do, they'll give you a benefit of the doubt.
If only I could find the keys and get it started, I could take these people to my father's farm in Sinedra.
You need keys? Okay. Ernest Cattle. I think I met your father. Oh, his dad's not dead. Oh, he's not dead? This is the youngest son? Oh, but wait, he's a Palamus, isn't he? So, yeah, so stick with it, Cheese. You know, stick with it. You'll find your own rhythm. It takes a while. And this is coming from somebody who, like, I got, like, super anxiety when I would hit the go live button. I don't care anymore. Like, I just hit it because it's what is it? Is it 4:55? All right, I'll start stream. You know, like, that's how, like, I've kind of blended into it, where I'm actually, like, very comfortable with. If people show up, that's fine. If people don't show up, that's also fine. I'm keeping myself happy. I'm enjoying myself, and if people pop in, then I can be like, you know, I can catch up with them. That's kind of all that I really want. You know, I get to play a couple of hours of video games, keep up with social appearances of how people are, check in with them, and not only that, but, you know, I get a giggle usually depending on the video game. So
They are not
that's all I really
our
need
Lord's
from
doing.
it, if I'm being honest.
He would never unleash such demons upon us, no matter how much we've sinned.
Okay, well, there are monsters everywhere.
This disaster is the work of TR, the great two-headed serpent.
Mm-hmm.
You want proof? If they were from Setharis, they would have only attacked the guards back in Medini.
Yeah. I wouldn't consider it great advice, but it was advice that I would have probably cared about, because I know, like, it feels really, like, cringe. I'm gonna say this. It's weird, right? Because, like, you don't know who to ask, right? And you get a lot of videos on, like, YouTube and stuff about streaming. I'm gonna be honest. I've learned nothing from YouTubers who talk about streamers. I've learned more about streaming from just attempting it myself and then seeing what works for me, you know?
Once the strange anomalies appeared, creatures materialized everywhere out of thin air. It was surreal. The Kata describes a place called the Himalara Fields.
I can't watch YouTube streaming stuff. I zone out. No, I get that. I completely get that. It's a different, like, it's a different works area completely. But like, there is some interesting stuff there though for, like, UBS, for OBS and for software. I will admit I learned most of the stuff that I know currently about OBS mostly by trying it myself, but the ideas were generated from stuff on YouTube.
TR made the great curse, and his demons dwell in that place. I believe those anomalies are doorways between our worlds.
Okay, that makes more sense. I can do those, but I watch Nutty, if you've ever seen him. I've seen him. Yeah, he's got a good some of his stuff's good. His sense of humor is quite fun too. I haven't watched a lot of his stuff, but I have seen. I'll be honest, the stuff that I use is more well, I guess technically, because he does a lot of not filters and stuff, but he does a lot of those OBS clever hack stuff, right? I've seen him do those things, like the what do you call it? Like this stuff. Pretty sure he's done like this and this stuff, right? I'm pretty sure he's done this stuff, which is kind of stuff that I've basically taken and done myself. I used to be a little bit more creative with my stuff, but like the problem is that the more creative you get, the more resource heavy it becomes for your computer. So you have to dial it back a little bit.
They are my brothers and sisters. Our faith and tragedy bind us. We will overcome this. We must. Now, more than ever. May we all stand in our Lord's gaze.
God. I use some of his widgets. Which ones do you use, please? Well, I will also admit that, like, whenever I try to use widgets, every time I do, there's always an update that breaks it, and I get really annoyed. So I literally try to stop doing them because I would always like consistently have to update my system every time there was like an OBS update or something.
Let me tell you about Sabinians. The guards at the Medini prison camp would sometimes open the camp gates to Sabinian civilians.
Okay.
They would enter the gates of hell to spend the night beating, killing, raping, or any other twisted pleasure they could imagine.
Okay.
These Sabinian civilians wanted to settle old scores. Do you know what their grievances were?
What were they?
A wealthy palamist who would refuse to give them a job. A farmer who wouldn't lend his tools. A man who had stolen a girlfriend. Petty disputes were settled with crimes against humanity. That's who you're dealing with. I despise them with every fiber of my being.
I see. Okay. Well, that's good. His latest project he did was he coded an ad on that you pair with a receipt printer and it prints out a ticket when someone tips or subscribes. I use the Spotify widget. Ah, okay, yeah. I don't have a Spotify. I have seen that one. I think he also has one for he got a Discord one as well, right? I use Sammy. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but I use Sammy to basically, if you guys roll like health potions for the characters in my D&D, it will ping Discord and tell them in Discord how much they're healed for, so they don't have to read chat, which is incredibly nice and useful for them. Because I know sometimes, like, Alpaca on that won't be watching stream, so he'll be able to see how much he's healed for if he's pinged the Discord that he's in, which is very handy. Very handy.
Did you know that the Peacekeepers had an outpost in Medini? They stood by and watched Sabinian soldiers rape and murder palamists in droves.
Goody.
I'll tell you what they did care about. Their medical supplies and food. That's it. If they claim they never saw the Medini prison camp just outside of town, they could sure smell it. I guarantee you that.
He has a combined chat one that's cool if you stream on YouTube and Twitch, etc., so that you can chat. That your chat can see the other chat. That's not bad. That's pretty cool. I will admit that, like, I think I saw he got like banned for that apparently at some point. I'm using Stream Elements multi-chat right now. And I think if I go to my just chatting, like, you can see, like, that's just the chat widget, but it doesn't have, I don't think it's got the YouTube stuff in it. No, it doesn't have the YouTube. But there is a way to, like, I could technically do that if I wanted to, but I haven't done it. Mostly just for safety reasons, because I don't want to get my Twitch channel putting YouTube there or whatever. But technically, I am streaming to multiple platforms. They didn't really tell him why. It's because Twitch is, well, at least America Twitch is their staff needs to be replaced. Let's just say that. They need to all be replaced with anybody else, I think.
Stench of death
they're
filled the air
unhinged
for kilometers.
With what they're
They had the
supporting
numbers and
nowadays.
equipment to stop what was happening. It just stood there and watched.
Seems to be rules for one person and rules for
Let's just
another.
say,
No.
I don't hold them in high regard.
Thank you. Nutty is in Australia. Not sure if the team is the same or not. I don't know either, actually. I don't know either. I feel like Australia would have a very small Twitch team, though, right? Boop.
When the war erupted, I was still in Los
Oh
Angeles.
no, the big nose is still
In
on.
the heart of the lion's den. I gathered what supplies I had and left for the Asterian-Umbrahan border. I needed to get home. To get
I mean,
to
it's
my
not the first
family.
time that they've done it either, so.
What usually took a few hours on a road trip was turning into a logistical nightmare.
I actually don't know if there's a British
Could
slash
drive,
UK one.
take
I
the
assume
bus
there must be.
or train.
Right? We have events here, I think. Guy's got tiny hands. I mean, the size of his baby is tiny.
Sabinian soldiers were patrolling back roads, streets, stations.
Also, I'm not
You
one to
name it.
talk.
On the way, I did things. Things I'm not proud of.
Okay, did you kill somebody?
I stole from people who were
you
more
stole.
desperate than I
Okay.
was. I refused to help others in need. I truly failed as a palamist.
You're fine.
After months of hiding, looting, stealing, and running, I finally arrived on the outskirts of the Umbrahan border. I sought refuge in a barn. I was exhausted and hungry. The farmer woke me. I was initially terrified, but he was holding a plate of food. He handed it to me and I devoured it.
Is he a Sabinian and you fucking murdered him?
He said he would return with more. It turned out to be a Sabinian farmer, feeding me to buy time until the soldiers showed up.
I don't think he did, but maybe he did. Who knows?
It worked like a charm. That was the last square meal I had. After that, prison scraps if I was lucky. It doesn't look like it, but
What a happy man.
Hadia was beautiful and peaceful. It changed so quickly. I first noticed it on campus at Los Angeles University. History lessons were modified to suit new narratives. The line drawn in the sand by facts was fading under the waves of Sabinian nationalism.
Wait. Penty caught me a disco ball rock golem. I'ma name him Disco Steve. Wait, no, that's wrong. Disco Steve.
New campus groups and fraternities were formed and engaged in intimidation campaigns against Palamist students.
If only. Yeah.
Some of us stood firm, but most ended up leaving. It was so hard for me. My parents had spent their hard-earned
disco
money to
rock
send me to
golem?
university.
Disco rock golem? I'm okay. Golem's like that ball with a head, with a turtle head, right? Okay, right, okay. For a second there, I forgot what that was. It's been that long.
I was the only one in the family who had been given this chance. Deep down, I always believed that it would stop. That people would eventually come to their senses.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
Then I noticed that this was happening all
When you're
over
playing
the country.
Archmanic, I still don't have it. Well, no.
Time my hope had faded. Civil war erupted.
No. I haven't installed it yet. I do need to find space. Okay? I've uninstalled Dune Awakening. But then I had to install like a billion Halloween games for this month. So once those games have been finished and completed, and I can uninstall them, and I actually have enough space to actually install it. I'm gonna admit, I'm pretty sure Ark Pyro is going to be one of those games where I'm going to need to install it on my SSD. I don't think I can install it on my hard drive because load times will literally kill me. Just because I know, well, I don't actually know how big that game is, but I did watch. I watched Jody, who was playing it a little bit, and I saw how big the maps and stuff like that are, and with how big that game is, and how the rendering works, I'm probably going to want it on my SSD. Oh, Jesus. So it is on the agenda at some point.
I think I met your father. He's Ernest Cadell, right?
Yes. He's my father.
How have you been enjoying it so far? How's the new
I'm
map?
glad to know he's alive and well.
Oh.
This makes me want to get back home even more.
It's amazing. I know trying to think. I have like really nothing to say because the last one I played was the other Ark game, and that's a different beast entirely, apparently. It's not too big, but it's not too small. Okay, so you don't like run into each other a lot if there's a lot of people in the server.
Have you seen a journalist passing through here?
I don't know about a journalist, but not too long ago, two
Well, that's
women
good.
got
I don't
attacked
mind
right
that.
here. As far as I can tell, it was a hell of a fight.
I want to say, like, I enjoyed Dune, but I will admit that, like, I feel like when you're playing a game that requires you to, like, work together, if everyone's on, like, each corner of the fucking map, I don't know. It's one of those weird things where I'm like, hey, let's play a game. You're like, cool. I'm going to go to Africa, and I'm going to set my base up there. See you never. Like, okay. I didn't realize we were playing a single-player game.
I missed the whole thing, but I'm sure I saw one of the women run off to the north.
Like the
Maybe
old
that's
version.
her.
Looks better. Quality of life things. Okay, cool. There's a journalist who ran off to the...
Have you seen a journalist?
I missed the whole thing, but
Maybe I might need to head north. Well, do you need to get to your friends?
thanks, but thanks.
Okay, there you go. Bro is like 2 minutes from me. You see, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Because, no, it's a multiplayer game. Supposed to work together, you know? Supposed to build a little commune. Another dead woman. Madden Agatha. Well, she looks dead. Found on a corpse. Madden Agatha. Palomist. Yeah, well, that's not good. Also, I can't see her date of birth, which immediately makes me think that's going to be important. Occupation. Hunting guide. Ooh, okay. That's good. Shit. Okay, well, everybody I meet dies. If you'll ever stop playing WoW. I need to log in. I don't even have metal tools yet. I haven't been playing much games because I'm moving my oldest back home. Only raid nights. That's like I said. I mean, I will say that, like, as much as I do, like, you know, enjoy my video games, most of my gaming time is literally streaming. Otherwise, I'm like at work, or I'm working on D&D stuff, or I'm nephew sitting or whatever, you know. So that looks like a big boy. I don't know if I want to go down there. Let's go this way. You can raid my base. You can leave your friends behind. And if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine. You can raid my base, and you can eat my fridge. You can take my cheese and my ham, but that's all. Get the hell off of my chicken nuggets. I don't know. No, it's not. Alright. Another guy over there. I just need a metal pick. It's wood and then metal, right? Wood metal's not too difficult to get. Save point. Hello. Who are you? You look like my mom. With an eye patch.
I'm a journalist. Article 79 of the Geneva Convention formally states that journalists are protected under international humanitarian law.
You're lying.
Who are you?
I'm Tanya Elva. I'm an independent
Oh, maybe not.
investigative journalist covering the Civil War.
Vitalis told me the passcode is Pentos. What's your connection to him?
Oh, so we're on the same team then. Vitalis is the source of my story. We met for the first time at the Weeping Knight statue. I don't know much about him. He was taking me to the Vigil headquarters when we got ambushed. It's somewhere in these rocky ridges.
Okay.
Are you the journalist mentioned in this note?
Yes, I am. In my defense, you are dressed like the enemy. I was just covering my arse.
What do you know about their headquarters?
They call it the Watcher's Nest. To get there, Vitalis said we must follow the path with all the tombstones and obelisks just west of here.
Follow the path with all the tombstones and obelisks west of here.
Vitalis described the entrance as a doorway etched into solid rock. He mentioned a windmill above it on the cliff. You need 2 keys to open the door. Vitalis gave me one during the ambush. Please, take it.
Well, that's good, because I have both of the keys now. That's great.
I got the key. Agatha didn't make it.
Ah, fucking hell. How did she... Never mind. I don't want to know. When we split up, I knew something terrible was going to happen.
Is she holding her side? Is she hurt?
Finding the Watcher's Nest is the only move left. Perhaps there are some vigils left that could help us. I won't be joining you. My old injuries are acting up. I will only slow you down. I can see your APC from here. I'll head there and wait for you.
So I've got a driver now? That's cool. But the issue I'm having is I'm in the middle of a lot of danger and need hide. I can't make a mortar and pestle yet, or a forge, or a smithy. Oh. Wait, have you ever played Green Hell, Pyro? Me and Snow played Green Hell for a bit. We really enjoyed that game, but god damn is it punishing as hell. Damn is brutal. I remember when I was like, man, I'm really enjoying this game, and then I got bit by a scorpion and then died, and I was like, god damn it! You die so easily in that game. Like real life, you know? Like, it's fine, it's just a scorpion bite. He died 3 minutes later. Wait. Yeah, yo. This is a dead end, so on this. More monsters to kill. That is a cool looking stone. We should probably go over there. It's similar, but with dinos. I mean, yeah, I know. I know it's not. I wouldn't even say it's similar, honestly. I do, I know it's, I don't want to say it's more resource heavy, but like, even the smallest dinos can kill you? Oh. This isn't gonna fit. Oh, it does fit! I got another pole arm. A flower medallion. Okay. Hey, what? I'm trying to remember, like, when I played the original Pyro, my computer did not run it very well, so everything looked like ass, and I'm pretty sure the dinosaurs were too big for me to even see, so... She's gonna be in here. Can I talk to her? Be in here? Crafting and building is really fun. The dinos are fun. Breeding and then taming. Well, I've never been much into breeding in video games, but I do like the building aspects of video games. And I do like the exploring. It's not. Okay, she's not around here. Maybe I gotta wait for her to pop up. All right. Well, what I need to do is we need to go to the navigation computer real quick, and I want to go back to here. Can we go and talk to that guy first? Maybe tell him that his son is... We found his son. We could do that. Private life lets you avoid breeding. Someone else can breed, and you can just get an egg to raise. Oh. Well, like, I feel like that's what most games are missing when it comes to, like, the multiplayer stuff, is where, like, you know, there is stuff that not necessarily everybody wants to do, right? Like, take when I played Minecraft with my friend Ryan. He likes to do all the boring shit that involves, like, strip mining and stuff like that. And then he'll do all the weird computer stuff on the mod packs. And I'll be like, that's boring, I don't want to do it. And then I'll go do all the magic and all that stuff, you know, because it's fun. But then there are some times where I want to do that stuff, you know, so... Hello, cow. Arc lets tribes delegate. The structure encourages it, but you don't want to multiple breed lines of the same dinosaur. No, that's gross. In real life, that's gross. Hello. I found your son.
Oh.
How are you holding up? Should I tell him? Let's... Yeah.
How are you holding up?
It's been quiet here. I've even dared to step outside for a few hours. It felt good to breathe the air of the forest again. I picked some fresh flowers. They now adorn my son's graves.
I met your son.
I met your son, Atticus, in the Vista Hills.
I knew he was still alive. I knew it! Oh, thanks, Sephiroth. I hope he finds his way back home.
Was that it? Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I came here. You want...
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, see you later. I guess I can't do anything. To the blacksmith! Well, actually, that's not necessarily true. I should really try to find out if I can find this other treasure that's up here. But also, I just don't know if it's the same treasure or not, right? Because there's a lot of areas here that are not explored, right? Ugh. And there's the temple. here. And there's the tower. Get up here? I can't get up here. Gotta go around the very long. Can't climb this log. Fuck me. Don't fall in the hole. Let me follow these along. There you go. Get out of my way. Too busy. I'm looking for treasures. I'm looking for treasure chests, I am. No? Hey, stop it. Misbehaving. Oh, a lot of health, huh? That up there. Blue one. There's still bad guys up here, too. This is the yellow one. I need to look for another red one. Ta-da! Right. If I keep going, we might be able to find some extra stuff. Just going back down the road. This is not what... This is not what I want. Dead end. Well, don't want a dead end. I want to find and explore new area. There we go. What are you guys doing in here? Here, I'll stand in here. Thank you. That's better. See? That's what I want. Oh, I can just kill you too? Okay. That seems to work. I'll take it. Because I've done this area... Right? I just know that there's some, like, explorable stuff that I can do, but... Ooh, what's down here? I have been down here, right? Oh. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to figure this out. Maybe? Maybe? Wait, choose? What does that mean, choose? Choose? Rotate. These signs are all... I don't think I've got anything with all these symbols on it. Do I? Can I... Alright, I still don't know what that is. Wait, if I go to... Look at... I think it's the notebook that I want, right? Symbol research. Dotted U-shape, solid light bulb, dotted cartwheel, solid dotted V-shape, solid eye. But that's 5, not 4, right? We're looking for 4, so I don't... Oh, I don't think that's the right one. You guys hanging out here, huh? Hang out. Killed these guys, right? I did. Go down this way. Be up this way? A lot of, like, woods that kind of look the same makes this very difficult to find out where the hell you are. Ooh. I want to go that way? I don't want to go that way. Not yet. Not down here. If I go down here, this is where the first puzzle was, but... Don't fall off. Thank you. This box is already been looted. Where's the red one? Because I know there's a red one around here that we were looking for, but I have no idea. Interesting. Red one? Great Jesus cookie. How you doing, bud? How did the diving of hell go? I hope you're having a lovely time killing some xenomorphs. Pouring yourself with a little bit of a pastry. Perhaps some light snacking. Bedtime for me, so 99. Good evening. Cookie, good to see you. Thanks for hanging out for a bit, bud. Appreciate you. Hope you feel better tomorrow. And, yeah. Catch you later, bud. Nice! That was awesome. So, now that I can get up here, does that mean that I can... Ooh, wait, do I have blue things? I don't know if I do. No, I've got one, but it's not blue. I don't have the other one, so I don't think I can... I could maybe put that in there? Also, that's two different symbols. That's probably why it doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, so we have to get through this door somehow. I've got to find myself a proper key. What do I need to do? Oh, what was that? Thought I saw a bad guy. Whoopsie. Yoink. Alright, cool. You did! So there's a lady around here that we need to find, and I can't remember where she is. But I did want to refresh my memory. Over here. I did want to remind you of why I was looking for her. There's a key or something that we have to find. Okay, it's here. Oh! Door down. Cave. Let's see. So my okay, this is a dead end. I have to figure out where I found that lady. I don't think I've got a key for her, but I did pick up a bunch of keys, so maybe. Although I would feel like it would say that it was like a prison key or something, right? But it did look like it was in like some sort of bunker, so bunker key might not necessarily. I don't even know what a bunker key would fucking look like, so I guess we'll have to see how that works. Okay. I can all work. So I should be able to just farm these guys if I just do this real quickly. Hold this blunt button. Give me. There you go. Hold this. Wait for them to get closer. Come on, get closer. Get closer. Ta-da! Give me all that loot. Thank you. This is the tower. Did you come over here? Thank you. Boom! Lovely. Heal a little bit. There you go. So this is a dead end. But there's a door here. Something must go in here. Oh, come on. Be nice. No? Alright, fair enough. What about this? No? Okay. So there's definitely two different kinds of keys. So I can't put anything in here. So maybe it's only one key then. What's the tower again? The tower is like I'm trying to remember the weird, wacky bullshit zodiac sign stuff that the tower is. Which emotion is it related to? Ugh. No, alright, fair enough. Well, I didn't come here for that anyway. I have been alerted that I will be working tomorrow, so I'm bloody annoyed by that, but oh well. It's okay. I think I have to have all my shift. I'll have to put my bloody lunch out though. Quite annoying. Quite annoying. Very last minute. And we find ourselves the woman before Rag. Because this is supposed to be a man that has a key. And we found the woman. She's clearly alive. Trying to figure out which side of the did I find her then? This way? I can go that way. Okay, well, you know what we'll do then? We'll go to the hills. the hills. Are you still here? No, you're not even here. Lady's not even here. What the hell? She said she was going to be here. Ugh. Alright, well. Hey. Back to the marshes. I have the sheet music. I can hand that in, and that should get his quest out of the way. I don't think I'm going to get a reward for it, but it'll be something. I mean, I guess we could also upgrade some stuff. That would be handy. No. And to the hills, I'm on my way to go down. I'm running. Here we go. Hello.
Excellent. The more the merrier. You're a lifesaver, friend. My fiddle and I thank you sincerely.
Exactly.
Hopefully Voss will stop staring daggers in my direction now. Even if each of these compositions sounds more dreadful than the last.
I mean, it's the least I could do. Literally, the least I could do. Maybe he'll lighten up now.
What now?
Is Victor gonna be okay?
I won't lay a hand on him. I'm just happy to see the smoke rise from the forge again. I have a long list of things that need his attention. Now, if you don't mind, I'm a busy man.
What about you?
How are things?
What do you think? We're surrounded by things we can't kill. My men's morale is lower than a palamist's belly. And to top it all off, I've got an idiot pestering me with stupid questions.
How very nice man are you? Alright, let's go tell him that his son's dead. Or his dad's dead, or whatever. Also, can I get in here? Get in here? No.
These are the scumbags that hung the Sabinian family.
This shit will never end. I need to get the fuck out of here.
We caught one of these scumbags scavenging for food in one of the houses. A few ripped fingernails later, he gave up the rest. They were hiding like rats down in the old well.
For a very nice
This
name.
filth got off easy if you ask me.
Can I trade you? Do you want this button, this
What
teddy
am I
bear?
supposed to do with that?
Ah, stick it up your ass. I don't have any more booze for you. I gave up trying to find something for you.
It's just a matter of time before I...
Let's see, shall we? Dead end. Let me climb up here. I feel like I can get into one of these rooms, but I need a different... No key, damn it. How am I gonna steal his key? Is this poor woman? Maybe she'd like a teddy bear. Do you want a teddy bear?
Thank you.
How about a
you.
magic necklace?
But
No? Okay. Doesn't want a magic necklace. Okay. Yeah, this is not a great place to be, is it? Is that a chain? It's a chain? Oh. Oh no. Well, at least they're it's safe sex, I guess. I'm so sorry. I will leave. You guys both assholes? You want a teddy bear?
We got everything we need.
Okay, thank you.
My fingers are sore and blistered. I've never played.
Okay, well, you continue doing what you need to do, buddy. Let's see. Wait, did I just come all the way around? I did. I just went all the way around. I need the forge. Where's the forge? Wait, did I tell you you're okay?
I'm glad.
How are you holding up?
My Lord Sethris has put me on this path for a reason.
I don't think he has.
Just like Palom, I will carry on. Endure whatever torment Captain Voss and his men throw at me. I will not falter.
Okay. Dave? Yeah, all right. I don't think I have anything for.
So he did plan to give me one after all.
Oh!
Thank you for
I
bringing
was
this
supposed to
back
give it to
me.
this guy.
I'll wear it with pride.
Nice. Do I get any rewards for that? Oh, it's just a good deed. Okay. You want a teddy bear?
I have no use for this.
Fine.
Welcome back. Let me know if you need any repairs or enhancements for your weapons.
I do.
Just make sure you have enough materials.
I mean, I should. Load this real. Sorry, but Vitalis is gone.
I'm sorry, but Vitalis is gone.
Oh. This is a sad day indeed. I still had so much to learn from him. Vitalis and I met under dire circumstances. He gave me a choice. Continue fucking up my life or become something greater. I will always cherish his life lessons and teachings. We both had wounds that could never heal. I will honor his memory.
We were both drunks. Okay, cool.
How are you holding up?
Voss is keeping me busy with some repairs here and there. I have to say I appreciate the distraction. It keeps my mind off the creatures in the marsh and the monsters in uniform.
I don't think I have anything. Got really.
How can I help?
I need you to do me some baiting, and they're all low level. I don't want. I can upgrade that.
I'm getting.
No gear for this, but I don't know what to make. I don't have anything. I still don't understand what these are for, or why this is even a thing. Is this just to tell me all the ones I've unlocked? Maybe it is. Okay. Alright, well, what I will do then is... I think what we'll do then is, considering I think the best bet for me to do is to go to the new area and just going forward until I can find something that might remind me of a puzzle that I found before. But for now, I don't really have... I need to find something that is... Russian, I want to say? Oh, wait, what the fuck is that? This. What is this? Tropic Field? APC code sheet. Sheet listing of series of 20 numerical codes found under the passenger seat. What am I supposed to do with that? So many digits. Lord. Alright, if we go to the new area, we'll now I've got a bunch of 8-letter digits to figure out. Okay. 8 number digits, not 8 number digits? That's stupid. 8 digits. 8 digits. Is a digit an alphabetical letter too? I guess it could be. Alright, what I will say though is considering. Well, apparently it's working to. Go for like another hour, but I think we're gonna end there for tonight because I don't want to get lack of sleep because I'm gonna be cutting a bloody edge tomorrow apparently. At least Mark says so. So I'll need some time to make myself some lunch and work. So I think what we're gonna do is I think we're just gonna end here for tonight. I'm not gonna raid just because I don't have time for raiding. But I appreciate everybody for hanging out. Thank you very much for the points and stuff like that. Thanks for the what are we looking at? Was it 37% the defense of Oakhaven? That's pretty cool. I like that. Bye. I'm not reading the other one, Grim. You lose. But we'll be back tomorrow. I'm probably gonna play some Outlast Trials tomorrow. Unless I can convince Snow to play something, but I don't know. Also, I don't even know when I'm gonna get back tomorrow, so I'm hoping I get back in time for stream. Basically, everything that I had planned or not planned for Friday is now in the air because I don't know what's happening. So, join the Discord if you want to know what's happening. You can see there on the announcements for tomorrow or whatever. We got socials and all that jazz. There's the YouTube if you want to look at that for all the VODs for the D&D stuff or whatever. You can do all that stuff. Thank you very much for hanging out as always, and I will be back tomorrow at some point. Hopefully at the same time that I'm usually here. But we'll leave it there for tonight, and we'll probably continue this on Monday. Socials are a lie. He only talks to people on TikTok to farm aura. No, actually. No. YouTube as well, but I get very little comments on YouTube, actually. But on Instagram, I get a lot of people trying to sell me art who aren't real. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your evening, folks. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and I hope you have a lovely evening. And yeah, we'll see you next time. See you tomorrow for some more Outlast Trials, maybe. I don't know. Like I said. Have a nice night, Graham. Enjoy the rest of your evening, bud.